Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to the Roundtable. Got a couple guests with us tonight. This guy down here, Marvel Showcase. He's got a bunch of stuff he's gonna open up tonight for us. And we got I gotta point that way. Down over there, Derp. Push over there. Melfi Collectibles is with us again tonight. He's got some blasters, and Marvel Madness has some blasters to open for us tonight. So some fun stuff to rip tonight.
I don't have any blasters. I just have.
You got a hobby box.
Yeah.
Man, I thought you had blasters. So awesome, man. So you guys, everybody knows who Phil is. Everybody knows who Melfi is. Melfi, you just recently changed your name. You used to be Silent before, Now you're Melfi. And you've got that kind of across all the platforms now too, right?
Yep. Uniform.
Awesome. Super. And then Phil, you guys all know Phil. He's our resident low baller. I'm just kidding, man. You're good.
Phil 600 PMG Phil.
600 PMG Phil. More than that, isn't it?
I have over 1,000 PMGs.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Oh, geez. 600's off. Sorry.
That's probably way more than that. I lost count a long time ago. If you count the
how many 2013 greens do you have left to collect? You don't have to say what characters.
Yeah, come with all that. Come with the big questions right out of the chute.
All they got to do is watch the stream. They'll know which ones
this year, if you guys want to see a bunch of stuff, I have tons of stuff to show. But I don't want to take up. I don't want to be in the limelight.
You're good.
We'll just call you Blaster Phil tonight.
Yeah, I could just be the silent consultant or whatever.
There you go. We got Kellen's here. Kellen, how are you? Congratulations on your Ultra Power pull from your blaster box.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man, that was awesome, Kellen.
Main chat. Oh man, I gotta get the streamer up. Main chat. That's in Alonzo's channel.
Alonzo's.
Yeah, let me get the streamer rolling here. I can't get the streamer rolling. Somebody deleted our overlay.
Oh no.
Oh wait, nope, there it is. It's in the banners. I found it. There we go.
I want to give a shout out to Derpa. He helped me out with a trade a couple days ago. I traded him a really nice Venom Spider-Man sketch for 2 of the Unbound autos. I thought it was a fair trade.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not collecting those, and I put them at like 130. So, or not 130, but 130 total trade. So I thought it was a good trade.
I thought it was about 150. I thought if I try to sell that sketch, I was going to ask 200, and then I figured somebody come down to 150. So that was a nice sketch. I wouldn't mind keeping it, but I know there's a lot of other collectors out there that like sketches. Sketches for me, it's like I don't really pursue them, but if I pull them, it's kind of like I want to keep them.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like there's an ownership there. Kind of like with the artist drawing it almost at the same time. Like I pulled it, and I want to kind of.
I already have a few of Andy Carrion's sketches too that I really like. They're in my binder, so I was happy to.
Oh, you know what? I got something I could share with you guys on Andy Carrion. If I could find it, he did these. I reached out to him. I messaged him. He's a real great artist. He does these. They're really large. They're like 18 by 12, and they're like almost like lithos, but they're like suspended animation kind of. And he does them, and you guys should reach out to him. They're pretty cheap. I don't remember what I paid for them, but it wasn't something that really set you back. You guys go ahead and talk. Let me go find them and see.
Yeah, no problem, man. Let's give our shout outs here to the chat. We got Kevin. Kevin, how are you tonight? I am JR616. Thanks for joining us. Brittany's here. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Vintage Lord, how are you? Dan is here. Marvelous Pax. He does the side chats, guys. He likes to be in the oddball, so he doesn't like to interact with the rest of you. So give him some crap for that, because he won't be able to see it anyway. He won't be in your chat. He did just join the Discord recently, so that's awesome. Captain Crockpot says, "Hey gang, wow, 1,000 PMGs. If each PMG is only $100, which is not, it's way more. That's still $100,000 collection. Yeah, pretty amazing." Now, Marvel Madness and Scandal did a stream with Phil going over kind of his PMGs and stuff. You guys have to check back on their channels to see that one.
Yeah, it's like a big, huge Beckett reveal. It'll be on there.
Massive.
It's really cool.
Interglobal, how are you? Low baller holler.
All right, you guys want to see? It's pretty cool.
All right, let's make it big here real quick.
What do we got,
Phil? That is? And then you got this one.
Oh wow,
that's sick.
It's kind of appropriate because I'm wearing
There's actually more in here. There's actually 4 of them. But they're kind of like this is back, right? So that's Miles.
Oh yeah.
It's like a big, almost a big hologram. Here's a combo.
Ooh, cool.
Those are really cool.
You got those at the Comic-Con?
I thought they were pretty cool.
No, he
I
had
just- you know
Andy
what?
Carey
I
on.
did a commission with him or something, and he
Oh,
I thought I had 4 of them. I guess I would have 3.
that is
really
cool.
Damn.
He didn't
Alonzo's
charge that much
thinking,
for
"Where's
me.
the Moon Knight? Where's the
And
Moon Knight?"
This is live ink right there. That he actually signed those.
Wow.
Nice. Matt
I
Fuller,
love that
welcome,
Venom.
sir. Thanks for joining us.
I like it.
What up, baby?
What's
What
up,
up? What
man?
up?
Those are awesome, man. Yeah, Kellen, your ultra power is pretty rare. I mean, it's the same rates, the same pull rates in the blasters as in the hobby, but it's still for the odds for pulling an ultra power are 1 in every 12 blaster boxes. So that's pretty good to hit, man.
That is really good.
That's something I wanted to talk about is the odds of blasters
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
hobby boxes at some point.
I gotta
think
show this real quick.
I think the blaster boxes are this time around are way nicer than
Yeah, they're more fun.
Spider-Man
So I gotta show
Metal.
this real quick. So I'm kind of working on a master set ish, as in like all the base cards plus their green parallels, minus the jambalayas, obviously, because that's ridiculous to try to get that. And
Whoa.
it's a 5-inch binder, and it's
Jeez.
completely full.
That thing's
So that's
huge.
the
Yeah,
base
break
card.
it into,
That's
like-
the base cards. And the
That
green
binder needs
parallels.
its own room, bro.
I
need,
know.
Like, I need a box to like slide that into to keep it from falling.
Yeah, bring
Yeah,
it
you
in
have to find like some kind of shelf deal or something that can just
Yeah.
slide right in so it
Yup.
keeps it supported. Yeah, that's
So
big.
like-
I didn't even know
like
that
the
binders that big, bro.
like the encyclopedia boxes, dude. They got 6-inch ones.
That's crazy.
My dad was a CPA, and I remember going to his office, and like the tax code books were like
Yeah,
that thick.
it's
Like
insane.
you couldn't pick them up; they were so freaking heavy.
I don't crap to crockpot. I don't know what you guys know what the pages are called that hold the top loaders.
That's a good question. I want to get some of those eventually.
What the
Yeah,
pages?
I'm not sure. So like they make special pages for top loaders.
Someone in the
Um,
group had posted a link to that.
It's it's called Top Deck.
Top deck.
Yeah,
There you go.
I actually ordered
Yeah.
one. I ordered
Well, Top Deck makes the. Do they make the pages as well? I think he's asking about the pages.
I
not just the binder.
I don't know. Like I just know Top Deck makes a really good binder that holds 216 cards. So it's a
But do they
pretty
hold
good. And they're all in
Do they
top
hold them
load.
in the top loaders?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's an option for you at least.
Yeah, it's like $69 on their website or on Amazon.
William, welcome, sir.
Yo, y'all hear
I
the
know-
new news that PSA, I believe they released it today, that now they are officially grading sketch cards from like core sets.
Oh wow!
So now you can get your Marvel sketch cards graded through PSA. And I believe they started doing metal cards again because they stopped doing some of the Pokemon metal cards. So they're doing that as well. So that is an option. Now we have 2 options for the sketch cards. Well, 3 because I believe Beckett grades sketch cards as well. I've seen sketch cards graded by Beckett
Now
already. so-
I remember PSA gave us a specific option. Oh, I know they give a specific option, no grade, but just authenticate. Is that still the case?
No, it's graded now.
No, they're gonna grade the sketch cards, man. Same like CGC does.
Okay.
And they grade the condition and everything. So it's Marvel cards, bro. Probably Marvel
It's
cards
smart
and
for
Star Wars.
They don't want to be left behind. They don't want to be like isolated from the other 2 companies that are doing it. So I can see where
I think they're
they wanna
starting to
have
see an
it.
impact from CGC now, so they're
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
catch up.
Well,
Yeah.
I myself have about 60 cards I'm sending off to PSA by the end of the month because of the 15.
Oh, I'm gonna have to send you some.
It's $15 to send them, so that's what I'm doing.
I saw I think I sent to you guys. Somebody had posted on eBay a a perfect 10 CGC sketch card. Which, I don't know how that.
I don't know how to have this either.
Nostalgic. According to Top Deck's website, their binders will fit all top loaders. Like it says it's universal for all top loaders.
Yeah, so maybe a FUA set.
Matt says, why? Matt, you don't like the thoughts of being able to grade your sketch cards, bro? I know you're the sketch card guy, but it's got to be nice if you've got like a premium sketch to have it slabbed up and encased. You can present it well. You can display it. It's better displaying it in a one-touch, man. You know what I mean? I see maybe not all sketch cards, but I believe, you've got your special ones in the collection that I could see. I'm going to definitely get some of mine graded for sure.
I would agree with they look better in slabs than they do in one touches, but it's a 1-1. The grade doesn't matter.
Well, and
that's my thought on it, and that's probably where Matt's going with. Like, it's the grade doesn't matter. It's a 1-1. Like, there's no other card that's the same as it. So
I love it.
There's no pop count.
The old school sketch card collector. I feel you, bro.
There you go, man. There you go.
Hey, bro, I've seen people walk cats, bro. So it can be done. It can be done.
I've tried to walk mine. I've tried to walk mine, and he just lays down on the ground. I was like, yeah, no, I ain't doing this.
It's just a personal preference.
I respect people.
There we go. Imagine PSA penalizing for ink bleed towards the back of the card. You're getting dinged on the surface every single time because
I respect people who want to get sketch cards graded.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. People want to, and there'll be a market for graded sketch cards. I just don't think it matters because it's the only one of that sketch card.
See, PSA does this, which CGC doesn't, but you can just go for the authentication and get it slabbed. You don't have to get it graded, and that's what I'm all about.
And that makes sense. Again, it presents better in the slab than it does in a one touch. Or
I wonder if they did bonus points because this one has glitter on it. I just noticed the other day, like.
Dazzled.
Yeah, I was hey, give me a PSA 10++ for that. They went the extra mile. That little Nova sparkle around it.
So yeah, man. So that's cool news. That's cool news that PSA are getting this shit together and they're starting to see the value of Marvel cards and probably Star Wars cards.
You're giving them too much credit. You're telling us that they're getting their shit together, and I don't know if that's the case. I don't think any of the grading companies have their shit together.
Well, but you know what, dude? Hey, now you have that option.
But at least they're giving us options.
Yeah, they give you a little extra.
Which we didn't have before.
For sure. Hey, I'll tell you what, they're pumping out subs like a mother, dude. I sent in 5 subs about 3 weeks ago, and 4 of the 5 already in stage 7. 3 weeks.
If they really wanted to get it together, they would give us grader notes and tell us why our cards got a 9 or an 8 or a 7 or a 6. Or provide the option.
What company does that? What company does that?
Well, you get it in a semi format with Beckett and CGC.
Yeah, with the subgrades for sure.
Right. If PSA really wants to,
you don't get graders notes stuff.
But provide us subgrades, which are essentially grader notes.
PSA,
they're essentially grader notes, right? It's like you got a 9 on corners. That's your grader note. That's why you got the grade you got. Because right now it's so ambiguous is with PSA, like why did I get a 9 versus a 10? Because you look at it, you see it on videos all the time. Hey, this card looks great. I mean, Steven did it with his. It's like, look at this card, it looks great. We're not looking at it under 10x computer magnification, so we don't know. But yeah, give us subgrades, or at least give us the option to have subgrades.
Add them. True.
And if you don't throw a 9.5 grade in there, like you don't add that to your system, you can still give us subgrades and tell us why it's a 9.
It would be nice to at least have something in your submission about why everything got something and what was wrong with the card. That's just one thing that I wish they did.
It should just link to the cert number. So when you scan the cert number, when you go on PSA.com, you could actually see the subgrades.
That would be
nice.
Now, the trade-off is on the label.
The trade-off is it will slow the process down some because now that grader has to make the entries of the grades, or somebody has to make entries of those subgrades into the system.
But it holds them a little more accountable on the grades.
It does, absolutely.
That thing, and I don't think they want that. So.
You got to be careful what you wish for, though, because CGC, I remember, was grading harsher on their cards with subgrades because of that. It was their cards were coming back slower than people that didn't get subgrades, and it was harsher when CGC first started doing Pokemon. That was like a big thing.
Because they have to be more specific about the grade. They can't just
because they have to prove their work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I guess it depends on how much whiskey the grader had that day. no nip, the Irish cream and the coffee, and everybody gets a 10 that day.
I am JR616. I would agree 100%. There is no reason a computer can assign a numerical grade based on inputs and algorithms that are put there, and every card it grades, it gets better at grading. You know why this won't happen 100% is because we, the community, don't want it to happen realistically. We want 10s, and if all of our cards came back a 9 because the computer's grading them, we wouldn't be able to argue that point. We'd be like, oh, their system's jacked up. Whoever wrote the algorithm screwed this up. My card's a 10.
Well,
it happens, man.
That could go both ways, though.
It can.
You can get back a lot lower grades also.
Yeah, absolutely. You could end up with a bunch of 6s and not 7s or 8s or 9s or whatever, and it's because then you still have to have that.
One more thing I wanted to say.
The computer didn't screw up.
One more thing I would say about grading sketch cards is when these artists put this artwork on the card, they're not thinking about maintaining the condition of the actual cardboard itself. And I feel like if that becomes a thing where they know collectors want to grade the artwork and the sketch card itself, the artwork may be phased by that. That's all I wanted to say. Like some of the best sketches I have are the ones that are the most beat up because they've done the work to them or whatever. And I've seen them and that just them putting the artwork on the card. So I that's why I also now have a great sketch card. I have cards that just and I just wanted that of artwork or whatever, but I've never actually submitted a sketch card that's been before. So I see Valor Comics is
you're cutting out quite a bit, Phil, so I'm not sure if that's just your internet.
What do you guys think?
I think just slabbing it up and protecting it and preserving the piece, the cards. Some of them are painted directly on. Some of them are watercolor. Some of them are marked, at the end of the day, they're painted on. So being able to just preserve it, slab it up. I could give two shits about the grade, to be honest with you. It's a sketch card. It's a 1-on-1. But
and the slab does
encapsulating it. That's what's important for me, being able to display it. Just looks good.
The slabs do give more protection to the card from the elements than just a one-touch does, because the one-touch is open, at least along the creases, no matter what you do, unless you completely tape that off. But the slabs, at least it's
super easy to open too, dude.
Yeah. Like if CGC did like custom artwork for stuff you just wanted authenticated, like on their labels, like they do sometimes for the comics, I think that'd be really cool to get a custom CGC label to go with my sketch card to then display with my comic books and stuff like that.
Yeah, and just like Southern says, you do not have to get it graded with PSA because they always have an authentication service. Yeah. And so they can do exactly what Alonzo said. You can slab it, encase it, protect it for its remainder of its life, and you don't have to put a grade on it. It's a 1-on-1. You really don't have to, but it's just up to you, whatever your preference is.
So Will says there's so many companies out there right now. The drink the Kool-Aid comment portion. Sure, I think a lot of the different markets do lean towards PSA because PSA at the right time before the boom was putting themselves in a position to overtake Beckett as the primary grading company. And they did a very good job marketing themselves to put themselves as the primary company that people are going after. Then the market followed that and said, hey, you're the company we're going to use for our comps. So sales of those cards became, this is what the comp is. And then everybody else now has to play catch up with that. I think in time, CGC will, in the market community, catch up. They're going to always have a strong hold on Pokemon, but even PSA is pulling a lot of the Pokemon stuff too.
Yeah, dude. PSA's been at the top of the. I've been grading with PSA for almost 9 years, and PSA's always been at the top. They've always been the number one dog on the block, and I feel like
really just gotta grade.
CGC has taken that second because it was always from the beginning when I started. It was always PSA, Beckett, SGC, and now it's PSA, CGC. I feel CGC is gaining a lot of pace.
Yeah.
And as new as they've been for grading cards, they haven't been grading cards. What, maybe a couple years?
Yeah. Well, Marvel cards just recently, but yeah, they had their CSG as their sports card side of things. They've actually been grading sports cards for quite a while. But CGC itself has been grading Pokemon for a while too. They just started grading Marvel recently.
I want to answer that question. So basically, they'll check the checklist and verify, and I guess they have maybe a match list to see what artists actually just got. Because case in point, there's a person right now who is buying blanks and then drawing their own art on them and not labeling it as bootleg or like AP or so they're marketing it as an official release card. I've noticed that I know the person's name. I'm not going to out them on here, but they have actually a really good artist, but it's not an official release card. So if you were to send it in for authentication, it would come back with a strike and say, no, this is not an official release card.
Yeah, and if they can't authenticate it, don't you worry. They're going to send your card back just saying that we can't authenticate this.
Yeah.
So,
keep that in mind too when you're looking to send sketch cards in. If it doesn't have the artist name on the back of the card, you're probably not getting authenticated.
No,
because they have to compare the artist name to the checklist. They got to know who did the work.
See, and this is an interesting topic that we could talk about it all day long, but we should wrap up.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is Beckett actually has graded APs. Okay. So those are artist proof cards that aren't pack pulled, but Beckett has graded them and put a grade on them. Well, PSA probably, my thought is, won't do that unless it's pack pulled or from the actual set. But
because they don't want to have to worry about the authentication coming back to them. Whereas from the Beckett side of things, I look at it like this. I'm paying you, company A, B, C, whatever company I'm using, to grade the condition of my card. Yes, there's things that go into that, like the authenticity of the card itself, right? But if I send in an AP sketch, I know it's not authentic. I just want it slabbed up and graded. But again, what's your options? Your options are grading or authentication.
Correct.
There's not a just slab my card and send it back to me.
Well, there was a loophole where you could get the autograph authenticated on the back of the card. Yeah. And then they would grade. They would still slab it.
Yeah, that's a potential there too.
I say there's in all the companies there's pros and cons to some of them, and sometimes there's a company that's better off grading something else. I actually have every single slab there is, and I prefer PSA because they're like petite. I don't know if I should say that word, but I just feel that they're just like perfect for the card, perfect size and all that. But CGC, like Alonzo said too, like CGC is definitely another popular small slab that is going around.
So as far as displaying, like in your personal collection, what you go home and what you look to every day, what do you prefer looking at? A PSA slab or a CGC slab?
Yeah, if the sketch card's going to be for yourself,
It looks like PSA is actually changing their plastic to kind of match CGCs, because I have seen some people post.
I've seen the new slab. So the new slab is actually less frosted around the card, so it's more clear. You have more clear buffering around the edge of the card, but you still have the frosting on the outer edges. Whereas the CGC slab is just clear all the way. Yeah.
I say have both. You ain't got to pick one. You know, if you enjoy certain cards in the CGC slab and some of the PSA.
Yeah.
Because you could have a card that's like, you could have a card that's more blue tones to it, and you send that into CGC because you want that label to match. You have a card that's more red tones, send that in the PSA to have that match. Wherever you want to send it. Send it in whoever's got the lowest grading fee.
I think cards that are in
That's it.
Cards more than the comic family, like comic covers, comic cuts, comic all those comic stuff, I think that CGC is the only way to go on that type of stuff, because then you get the whole, slab to card type of matching that you can do. So,
Or what
Valor's
you can
got
do,
a special guest. Sorry.
Or what you can do is this guy submits the PSA as group submissions as well. You could send your cards to him. He could send them in for you. Or if you prefer CGC, you send them off to this guy, and he can send them in for you.
Yep, this assistant there too.
And you keep it within. Yep, there's the assistant. Yep, you keep it within the community, and that way you can trust the person that's getting the card and sending it off to PSA for you or CGC.
Oh, Bob's locking the door.
Oh, Matt's like my OCD would end me if I had different slabs next to each other. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah. All right, so we talked about that at length, so I think we've covered it. So we have some special guests tonight who
we do. We got some box openings.
Who do hit brings box row.
We should should probably start with the blasters. Phil, you want to open some blasters, and then we'll do the boxes.
Who else has blasters? I have some that I could show off that I literally open up and just put it right back in the pack, or is that wasting time? I don't know. And then I have a couple new ones. I wasn't gonna.
If you want to show off your hits from that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, you can show your hits. That's fine.
I literally just opened them up and put them right back in the pack.
I'm just putting up.
Because I did it at a friend's house. And I was trying to advertise Marvel cards. They were all girls actually. So I was actually trying to spread the community to a lot of females that night. It was me and 4 other girls. That was it. But I was like, come check out these Marvel cards. And I don't know if they really bought into it, but all right. So,
there you go. You guys know Phil's pickup lines now. Come check out my Marvel cards.
Come check out my Marvel cards. That's what I was doing with them. And we were watching music videos, just hanging out, drinking.
If you said come check out my Marvel cards,
you all need to wash your hands. That's what I said. I said you all need to wash your hands.
It's not you want to ride in my Tesla. It's you want to check out my Marvel cards.
Hey girl, I got a whole set of PMGs for you to ponder on.
These are all base. I had a Miss America and a Hawkeye medallion. There's a base.
I am JR. I would stay away from buying them at Walmart. You're gonna pay more than if you just order them online through Target, man.
Yeah.
Put Charles's comment up. That's a really good comment right there.
Oh, I forgot about this piece. I got a puzzle piece here.
Or this one.
Oh,
I don't know how rare these are.
Sorry, the last one.
That one there. Phil has a face that people want to punch. Oh
that's only him.
So rude.
We love you, Phil. Keep going.
That's a true story, though. It was me and 4 other girls, and we were all drinking wine. And it's like I bought a box of Marvel cards, and if you guys want to open them, I just came from the post.
So you pulled the 3x3. That was your hit out of that box, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know how rare these are. I wish these were numbered as well.
The 3x3.
Yeah. Rare the pack. The condition's not perfect. You can see a little bit white and stuff on these.
Check out my
jambalaya. Perfect, rare the pack.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna try to make this quick because I know there's a lot of people probably up. I got another Luke Cage here. We pulled the green one.
So your 3x3 is one. Your 3x3 is one in every 8 boxes.
Nice base cap there. And then you got these Ultra Stars everybody likes.
Those are really good.
Rainbow.
The gold.
They're thinner. So basically, a lot of people. I don't know how many people have opened these already or are watching it and whatnot, but they're going back to the thick. I think there's a 100 point, which I didn't know that.
They're 80 point.
Are they 80 point card? They're 80 point cards, but you need 100 point top loaders.
Yeah,
but the Ultra Stars are thinner.
Yeah, they fit into the 35 points. So the gold, which are in the hobby, are the same thickness as that. It's just the thin versions.
And it's just like 2017 Spider-Man, Fleer Ultra Spider-Man, and 2018 Fleer Ultra X-Men. Same thing.
Yep.
They didn't change anything. I think they're going to start going back to some of the 35 for most, but I think Marvel Masterpieces and the Fleer Ultra stuff, they're just going to keep 100. So nice green here. I don't know what this is. This is maybe Valor can help me out with that. This is some
artist spotlights. Yeah, those are just artists who draw the comics, basically.
Yeah.
So then you have color parallels of that too. Same.
And here's the greatest battles card.
Yeah.
I actually like the artwork on that card.
Avengers.
I like the
the greatest battles. They did really good on those.
Let's see here. Hyper. And then I got one of these chess pieces here. Checkmate. Neymar.
On Namor. Yep.
Namor Power.
So if you're
So
hanging
the-
out with girls opening up marble cards, do you tell them to show me your hits? Like if they actually pull anything?
Oh, I was gonna have them open them up themselves, but they were like, "No, we're worried. But I let a couple of them hold a couple pieces. I was like, "This is how you hold it. You gotta put your
Hey, we
hold
got
it
kids
like
watching,
this.
man.
Not like this. You can't. Don't pitch them. Kind of wasp it. It's the gold. So these are numbered out of 549, which I kind of dig. It seems kind of high, which makes me think there's going to be a lot of blasters out there. I think there's going to be a lot more blasters out there than the Spider-Man metal. Anybody know who this person is? That's a Venom Green right
That's
there.
Mork from
Who's
Mork
that?
coming out of his
Yeah,
egg.
that's a good hit out of a blaster.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I was like, oh, it was one of the first boxes I opened, and I was like, oh, I was like, that's nice. It's better, you know. Can't go wrong with Venom. And then you got Mockingbird. So that's it for that box. I don't know if you guys want me to keep going. I did 3 boxes.
You can open up however much you want to open up, man. If
You
you're
bought
done, we'll
3
move
or
on.
you have 6? How many do you got?
I opened up 3 at the party the other night, and then I have 3 more, but I was just gonna do maybe 1 live with you guys, if that's cool.
I
That's
mean,
fine.
if you just want to
Whatever
do
you want
one,
to do.
that's fine.
Ant-Man. That's the base Ant-Man. Oh, and then this is Captain America.
Nice.
Ultra Stars.
That's the same art,
So
Spider-Man metal and other sets.
These are the base Ultra Stars. So somebody tell me what the premium ones are.
There's Ultra Stars, and then which are the 35 point, and then there's Ultra Power, which are
the
80
thickers,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
And those have variants that are numbered to 50.
Those are usually just out of the, you find them at the hobby, but they are 1 out of 12, I guess. We looked at the odds.
Yeah,
on
1 out of
that.
12 boxes.
Yeah. My nephew pulled an Ultra Power. It was great. Kellen.
So
So-
is this
and they're
this
clear,
greatest
too.
battle? This is part of the set, right? This is not an
Yeah,
insert?
it's an insert set. There's 13 cards in total in it, and they have all the
So
same
this is
parallels.
like a parallel. This is a parallel of that card because the
Yep.
other one was silver.
Yep. So it's probably a green.
Yeah.
If it's not cereal, if it's not orange, then it's the green.
Yeah, there's another one.
The
This is
greens are
base.
like 1 in every 2 packs or 1.5 packs or something.
Greens are 1 in every 6.7, so you should get 1 in every 2+ boxes.
Okay.
Beyonder. I dig the set. It's not. I think it's pretty nice. I don't
So
think I'm
there's
gonna go crazy with it, but I dig it.
Anybody know why Ghost Rider's not in this set?
Well, that's a good
I
question.
don't have an answer for that,
Yeah.
other than
Uh,
up
That
to
would've been nice.
does it
was he ever
necessarily know what to
associated
go
with
with?
Avengers? Have we seen a Surfer card? Is there a Surfer card? I feel like Surfer should be in it.
No, but I think
Well-
he's still on. He at the point that this set came out, he was probably still on the restricted list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Daredevil. I don't know. Was he ever in an Avengers tied with an Avengers crossover? Ultron.
He's not officially an Avenger, like on any rosters. I think they were looking for people who were in rosters, basically, for the Avengers, which is why they're in those sets. I don't think Surfer or Ghost Rider have ever been. They might have worked with the Avengers, but they never have been an official, quote unquote, card carrying member of the Avengers,
Right. Like the
or a
focus
villain
on,
who's interacted with them.
so focus on this set was mainly an anniversary set,
Yeah.
like an anniversary of the Avengers comics. So they were focusing on characters that had been heavily involved in the Avengers comics. That's why you have characters like Grandmaster and Collector and Beyonder.
And some of the
featured
X-Men.
dominantly than were
I dig that because I'm not that
So-
educated with the Avenger, especially the earlier Avenger comics.
right.
You know, where some of these characters have been around for like 50 years, and you're just kind of finding out about them now
Yeah,
because they
and
haven't
like,
really been in the media.
that's
But
one thing that's really cool about the special black packs that you can find in the hobby box, where you'll open it up and there'll be a comic cover that's serial numbered to that particular issue. Like, say if you pulled Avengers,
That's a nice
57,
looking orange.
First
Yeah,
issue,
that's a good orange.
first appearance of Vision. That card with the cover of his first appearance is serial number 57.
Serial to
Nice.
549.
So, Michael, your comment here: the Ultra Stars. Yes, the blasters have the silvers, and then the hobby boxes have the gold color. Which the only thing on the hobby version, the gold, that is shiny, is the name. the blasters, the entire background on those is actually like a rainbow foil.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about the checkmates, Phil?
I'm going to go with Scandell and say that I think that they should try to organize it into like a power level where if
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't think Magneto should be a pawn.
Right.
Like,
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
His video the other night, and he was like, "That's
Yeah.
not accurate."
Doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
So you guys were
yeah.
talking just a minute ago about the oranges in this set. Now, in theory, each blaster box should have an orange, but not every blaster box I've seen open has an orange in it. I've seen a few that don't have oranges.
Yeah.
But if every blaster box had an orange, there's 153 total cards that have an orange parallel. Numbered out of 549, that gives you 83,997 blaster boxes that are potentially out there.
That's a lot of blaster boxes.
84,000 blaster boxes.
Yeah, but they did blasters right.
It has to
to
be
this
more
set.
than Spider.
I think so too. They're fun, and for the price
They're
point,
fun, and they give you like an exclusive hit that you feel happy about spending the $30.
And you can still
It's a
get
good
some of
way.
the other hits. So like IMJR said, he's dying because his local Walmart never has blasters. Even if they did, you're still going to pay $5 more per blaster than if you just ordered them online through Target.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're $34.95, and then
At
Target.
Walmart.
Are they
And
still
they're-
up?
At Target? Yeah, they're still up. I
Yeah,
checked.
they're still up.
They're still up.
And they have them out in the wild too.
Resisting the urge to buy some.
Yeah, I got 2 out in the wild here in Utah, so they're here in Utah.
So this is a bishop. Technically, this is rarer than a pawn, right? A
It is.
bishop.
Yeah,
I wish
it
these
is,
were
yes.
numbered, even if they're like one out like /500s or slash.
Well,
There's a
the
one
pull
in-
rates,
there's
the
a
pull
one in
rates
20
on
packs.
yeah, the pull rates on these check
120.
pieces are not matching up with what's actually coming out of boxes though,
No,
Oh,
dude.
because like the pawns are supposed to be 1 out of 18 packs.
And you get like 2 per box.
This artwork from her was
Yeah.
used somewhere else already, right?
No, that's original.
No, all the base
That's
set
original.
is original. So the first
really?
90 cards are all original art.
But like
And orange.
for Spider Woman, that's like a frequently used pose. Like
Yeah.
Right.
for Spider Woman, but
Yeah.
that looks like a pretty. I don't mean the finish.
Oh, almost. Only 20 off.
So I got the Ant-Man and the Wasp orange, and
Nice,
and,
man.
out of 3 packs. There's another Spider Woman. I got the base in
Yep.
the green parallel here.
Were
It's a
those
good
next
art
to each
for that
other?
card.
Were they back to back? Were
And,
the Spider Woman's back to back?
It was in the same pack, yeah. That
Okay.
was, yep.
We've seen that a lot too, where the green that you get, you also get the matching base card to it. in
Oh,
the same
yes.
pack.
And Masterpieces have done that too. Masterpieces will give you like
Yeah.
the gold signature and the what if sometimes together. So,
Yeah. Yep.
So there's another
I
medallion.
love that
Vision.
Vision card.
They
I had
did
the Iron Man
Vision right
earlier. I
in
don't know
the
if you
set.
guys saw that. I really like that Iron Man.
This is a
See
good
here, I
comment
had
here.
a cannibal. Cannibal green.
This is a very good comment here. AZN X Chunky. Thank you for saying that. I'm happy I am able to participate in this set thanks to the blasters.
That's cool.
Yeah, they did the blasters right by giving you some hits, making you feel like you can enjoy it at a
Yep.
much less expensive.
Yeah, there's no way my nephew could afford $300 for a whole box. So I mean,
I was with the girls when I opened this pack, and I was like, "This is me right here, the Smasher."
Oh my goodness.
Is this PG? I don't know. Oh no.
We're after hours.
I had to kind of like, they're like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Never mind." And then they were like, "Oh, I get it."
They didn't get it, so it was like
Thanos. This is a nice Thanos. I didn't even realize I had this card. I like Thanos too. And so this is the
See how
last
sh-
pack. Oh, here's
See how
another
Ship says he's
Ultimate
hoping packs on EPAC sit around $15 a pack. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I don't know, because we're looking at $300 a box. That's what a lot of people are getting them at their LCSs for. 12 packs, $25. Yeah, I can see like $15-20 is about where they're going to come out at on EPAC.
I mean, they're going to be half digital, so they should
Yeah.
be that way.
They're definitely
should
going to
be.
be at least 25, I would think.
And I'm
Wanda
hoping it's
Vision
not
is at
combined 10
13.
base to get one colored parallel.
20 would
Maybe
be
5.
optimal, but I'm thinking 25 a pack.
If WandaVision is 13, I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, Falcon and
I think
Winter
they
Soldier.
know they screwed up on WandaVision's pricing, but they can't really justify
Go back.
I can open up
changing
this
it.
one.
Yeah.
This will
Yeah,
be
that's
That's
live.
up to you, man.
Yeah, that'll
That's
be
up
fun,
to you,
man.
buddy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you
Wait,
want to
wait,
run.
wait,
We're
I think
here
$20
for
a pack is the perfect, is a good number.
Yeah, you're
I
not
think so,
Alonzo
too.
really means
spend, but
15. So Upper Deck, if you're listening, just $15 is fine.
So, interesting note on
300. Honestly, I hope on EPAC it's not that expensive. Or I'm just gonna be like,
I gotta tell you, $15
Yeah.
a pack. I'm not buying any blasters. I'll just buy E-Pack.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
No doubt.
The chance of hitting those other inserts that you can't get out of the blasters. Now
That's
remember,
what-
the blasters, you can get jambalayas out of the blasters.
For sure. So what is that at 15 a pack? What's that? $180?
Yeah, 15 a pack, 12 packs for a box. Yeah, $180. I think that's probably going to be low. I think they're going to be in that
I
250
don't.
range.
Yeah.
If that's 180 a box, bro, I'll
I think
definitely
they're going
be
to be in
buying
that
some
250
cases,
range.
bro.
So you're going to be
Yeah.
looking probably like $20.99, $21.99 is probably what they'll come out at to keep them right
Yeah.
around that 250 range.
Captain Marvel,
Charles makes a really good point.
for sure.
Iron Man. All right, got another medallion here. This is
Yeah, but Charles in 1990 and 92,
running.
it's $3 to $4 a pack based on today's inflation, but it was only like 50 cents a pack then.
I get it. I'm down, man. You know what I'm saying? 20 a pack. I think $20 a
No, I
pack's
think-
fair.
Yeah. I mean, the thick cards, it's supposed to be a premium feeling card. You get some,
So what, that's
you get some
240
decent
a box.
inserts. Some
I'm
decent
pretty
hits.
sure everybody here would cop quite a few boxes at $240 a box right now. Pretty confident.
Even with half the cards being digital.
And now, what if they make a really sick parallel for
What'd you
EPAC?
get?
Yeah, right? Because there's
I
always
got
that,
Winter
right?
Soldier.
With combinable stuff.
Nice.
Okay.
nice.
Still
So
Yeah,
if
there's
they
always
make
that nice
the-
compatible.
Yeah, if they
a
make
lot of
that,
wasps. I've had a lot of wasps so far.
yeah, if they can combine it and make a sick parallel, bro, it's gonna be popping for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be
And there's so much with EPAC that we won't know
Oh,
until it
that's
actually comes
nice.
out.
Oh, that's sweet.
nice.
Is that an orange?
Oh, that's fire, dude.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
What's the number
I
on
think it's
it?
an orange.
Look
15
at
out of
this right
549.
here.
There you go.
Look at how they put
Nice.
the dash underneath the zero.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never noticed that before. Is that new? It's gotta be new.
I haven't noticed
I haven't
that.
seen
but
that before.
I haven't
It's
really
when
been
that
that
dash
that might
line is,
be
you don't think it's a 9 or an 8.
Hmm.
Huh.
That'd be
Those
nice
number
for scans.
14.
That'll
Yeah.
be nice for scans on EPAC.
Yeah. Yeah,
Make it a little
they should
easier
do
to
that
tell
a
what your
long time
number
ago,
is.
That's a nice green scarlet.
Yeah, I was thinking that looks pretty good.
Excuse me.
Okay, so I've got a 37 out of 360 blue, and I don't have the dash. I've got a 24.
Maybe
out
it's
of
an error. Maybe
141.
I should keep that card.
I got a 24 out of 141 burgundy without a dash. I got a 33 out of 141 without a dash. 49 out of 100, no dash.
Last pack.
Good luck.
There's a
Good
thin
luck.
card in here. Nice scarlet base. Is that Bishop? I
Yep.
didn't know he was
It is, yeah.
Even pointing a gun at you, too.
All right, Modoc. Let's talk about Modoc.
I actually like that image compared to the other ones. It just makes him look even more insane.
This image is great. In the movie,
Yeah.
I gotta admit, in the movie, it was the Achilles heel in the movie.
The lady
Oh, I
who
think it was
was in
great.
charge of
I think it was
special
great.
effects left Marvel. She actually
I think it was great.
Quit.
It was good comedic stuff.
so
I feel like 20 years from now, you're gonna be like, I already have this card. I got the Avengers.
20 years from now, we'll be on our third Wolverine reboot. And
That's it.
Stock,
Unless you guys want me to keep going, I could do another one. Unless somebody else wants
No.
to. Take
you're
the
good,
limelight.
man. You don't have to.
yeah,
I
you
mean, we
don't
got
have to.
Melfi and Marvel Madness. They got some stuff. If you
Yeah,
feel
we got
comfortable
it.
with that.
Thank you for.
Delphi, you got your
Yeah.
box, right? Oh,
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Melfi, you want to go? He's back there just sitting
Yeah,
there
that's
chilling,
cool.
seeing
Do
what's
you,
up.
Yeah,
want
I'm
to do a
chilling.
giveaway real quick before start a giveaway before we?
We can.
We'll always
yeah.
do
Do it. I wanna
giveaways.
get in on this.
All right,
Free
so
I want
stuff.
to give her this under my false name. On my
Let me get
other
the
identity.
I'm
tool
gonna turn
pulled
my
up
other
real
camera
quick
on
there.
so I can.
Phil, you want to give away a card? Just kidding.
Well, I have stuff to give away.
To give away.
All right, Derp. What,
Okay, so
what are we gonna do here, sir? I'll make you big so that way you can show everybody what you're doing.
So we had a friend of ours on, Ben, a few weeks ago who had got a
Hold on,
shipment
just
of
one sec.
cards.
Hold on, Derp.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
one sec. I just want to address this real quick, just so everybody knows, guys. It doesn't matter what chat you're on. Obviously, we want you guys to be in the primary chat on Alonzo's channel, but whatever channel you're on, just leave the hashtag when we give that to you, and we pull that through on the StreamYard side of things, and that's how it filters out who wins. So
yeah, Ben came on, and he unfortunately had a shipment that was destroyed by the post office, but he sent us that shipment, or sent it to me. So, and he wanted the community to have a chance to have these cards. Now they are damaged, just a heads up, but they are PMGs. So, and we've got a Nova, and I'll hold them up so you can see the damage. And we've got an Ant-Man as well. So we got this Smythe, which you can use that as a tribute if you want, but the Nova would be a nice one for you to have. So, and
because these are cards. I mean, you can have the story behind it from Ben's story with it. You could do some customization stuff to it,
and I personally am going to be giving away a sketch. That's a lot. So you're not just getting these damaged PMGs. So you'll be getting this Drax and Associate, which we'll just say that's Elektra. So, but I'll be throwing that one in as well. Sketch effects there.
Drax and Associate.
An Associate. So, I'm not quite sure who that is, but hey, if you know, if you'll throw it in chat, we'd appreciate it. But yeah, so I'll throw that in as well. So just like you don't feel like you're just getting some damage PMGs, you're also getting a sketch card. So,
Captain Crockpot, if you ever wanted a PMG Pog, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
You can do a hashtag dinged, I guess. I don't know.
How about hashtag Ben?
Hashtag Ben. Let's do hashtag Ben.
Hashtag Ben.
Yeah, I think that you're right. I think that is David Lee is the artist on there. Yeah. So.
Awesome.
We got Ant-Man.
That's great.
Nova and Smythe. So, and I'll mail those out to you. Just when you win, shoot me your message on IG. My IG is right there. It's derp_collectibles, and I'll get that mailed out to you.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll let that. How do you feel? Just let that run. We'll let Melfi open his box.
Let that run. Let's open the box, and we'll come back to it when we're done with the box.
Awesome.
Gives
Sounds
people
good.
plenty of time.
All right, Melfi, you're up.
All right.
Mr. Leon, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, man. Anytime. Oh, I got to throw your. We got your. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
All right.
Good luck, man.
Right?
Let's go.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you.
Good evening, Leon. How are you tonight, sir? Hashtag Ben Kenobi. I'm using the Force.
Are there any certain characters or cards you're hoping to pull?
I really just want a numbered medallion. I opened my last box and I hit the auto She-Hulk from Fleming, which was really nice.
Nice. I did too, man. I got one too. What number did you get? Do you know?
No. I don't remember. Lonzo's favorite character. Thor.
Is that gold?
That's base. It's like
Just base.
Yeah, fucking absolutely. Rip a black opal. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Rip that black opal She-Hulk. That way you can definitely complete the rainbow then.
I feel like most people have seen like all the base, so I'm not gonna like stop and look. Kind of. I thought there was gonna be less checkmates than there are per box, but
hey,
I don't know.
Doom Card, I'm giving you an honorary invite. Like, please enter the giveaway, participate, because I've probably got some stuff I need to send to you anyway. So I hope
it makes it easier. Combined shipping.
Yeah, combined shipping.
Double. You guys aren't getting feedback from my side, are you?
No, sound fine.
All right.
All right, let's pull a Jamba.
Yeah, Jambalaya would be cool too.
Yo, my bad. My phone died. Had to get my other phone.
You're good, bud.
Neymar. Blue. Bill Foster. Tiger.
Doom card. There's no problem winning all the time. It's all
Yeah.
good.
This is
You're here.
great.
Stuck.
Oh no!
Well, guys, we're gonna have some big
Oh,
opening
dang.
here after this big opening of this box too. We got somebody coming in that's gonna.
Whoa!
Green.
That's nice.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you
I
go.
like that.
Nice.
Vision. There you go. I like that Wolverine.
Yeah. It's coming out of the tunnel too.
Check chat. Yeah.
Flash
Thanks
is
for
not
the
here to
notification.
go
I
ahead
just saw
and
the
blaze
message.
They got a
Wait.
medallion in the back there.
Mr.
On the back?
Underwood.
Yeah.
What's up?
How's it
Yeah,
going?
there's
What's
Spidey.
up, man?
Bishop.
Nice green bishop.
Oh.
There you go. The
There
stamp.
you go.
Nice.
Let's look up on you.
Nice.
Hey, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
What's that?
Winter
Slash?
Soldier?
This is slash 25s.
What's
Out
it?
of 99.
So is this the first one you
Winter
pulled?
Soldier.
Yeah, this is the first one I've seen.
So what are your impressions of this card?
It's okay.
What's the number? Rick, close.
17 out of 99.
Nice.
Man, they grow
Yeah,
on it too. Like I think I pulled the collector on my box break last week, and I'm looking at it throughout the week. I started to like it more and more. And that Bucky Winter Soldier is a great one to pull, man. Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I hope that it's not like the box hit, but I think that it is. So.
It's gonna be so you should get, in theory, you should get 4 hits / serial numbered cards. That's kind of like
Gotcha.
what everybody's been pulling.
Right.
I
that'll
think I
count
got
as one of your
2
hits.
so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got 2.
Have y'all
like
talked
that
about what
trick
happened
shot.
with Tom Fleming today?
Oh.
Whoa!
There you go.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. You wanted
my
it. You
God.
got
There
it.
you go. You
That's
wanted it.
a
You
nice-
got it.
Yep.
Nice.
You got a
man.
gold. You willed it.
Yeah, I did.
Well, Justin, thanks for stopping by.
135 out of 200. All right, so
You're
now.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Now I'm happy. Okay.
Spidey's
you
got to
go.
stick around for my box.
Yeah. So Melfi, there's this theory, and it's not necessarily 100%, but it's a decent amount of time that the bottom right pack has a hit in it as well.
Oh, so should I save that for last?
Yeah, see if you can save that
Yeah,
one
all
for
right.
last. We like to see if it sticks for most of the boxes.
Okay, I'll save it.
Justin, didn't Tom? Didn't he hit like an auto film cell of his own art?
He got.
Ooh,
Whoa,
nice.
that's nice.
Nice.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's going to count as one of your box hits there.
Ultra
Dude,
power.
I haven't seen that one. Wow.
This is a really
Um,
nice one.
Yeah,
It's
so
like a white
Tom-
Magneto.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
get this.
It's a white
Get-
Magneto. You know what?
Got to get a hold of Kent.
Yeah, Kent would be all about that.
So get this. Guess who ends up sending Tom a box of Marvel cards?
Upper deck.
Upper Deck. After we
After you guys
Set some
told them they
stuff
should
on
be
our
sending
video.
the artist stuff.
Yeah. Of
Cool.
course, they gave Tom his reason why they did it, and but super glad they did. And he opened it. The first card he pulls is his art, and then in the same first pack he's opening, he pulls an out of 13 of his own auto
Oh my
of Vision,
goodness.
the animated cell.
That
Wow.
that one right there, Melfi, that Black Bolt, that's my favorite card in this set.
Oh, this is sweet.
Yeah, I just love that card. And I have the
Kyle,
winner.
I think.
I have the Winter Soldier autograph. So if anybody has the Black Bolt autograph, I would be happy to trade you.
I think Cal, he maybe did like some of my favorite art in the set.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dale
Yeah.
Cacao did a great job.
I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
You know, it's weird because like all of his art is slightly tilted, and I think it goes really well with the stripes that they put on the card.
Yeah.
I still don't like the stripes on the card, but
They work better on some.
yeah,
cards than
some more
others.
than others, and some of them the stripes got hidden, right?
Nice.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. All right, so back left.
IMJR says shows that they are listening. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would imagine they have somebody that's watching this stuff just to get the feedback on the sets.
Nick Fury. I like
That's
this
great.
Black
Yeah.
Widow.
I love that card, dude.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
And then a
See the-
blue
Oh,
name
Push
more.
number.
there you
Yeah,
go.
that's nice. I like that color match.
Very nice.
What's the number on that one?
This was actually a good box.
What's up, Steven?
What up, big dog?
127.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's a
And
really
then,
good box, man.
last-
Congrats.
Last pack.
And this is
Last
the bottom
pack.
right.
Bottom
Skip
right.
that.
Yeah, this is back right.
Steven, how you doing, sir?
It's like another checkmate's in there.
Yeah, I think it is.
Mm. Yeah, because I think you got your 4 hits.
Yep.
Could be auto though.
Could be.
Oh,
Could be one of those
okay.
bonus boxes.
I forgot about that. Iron Man. No, but Thor, I'll take
Not
it.
bad. Thor,
Not bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
pretty
bishop.
good box.
Thor's a
Yeah,
bishop.
that's a bishop. 1 out of 120.
Yeah, that one was much better than
Nice.
my first one.
Yeah, that was
Good, man.
actually a really good box, man.
It was, yeah.
Congrats.
I'd be
Thanks,
pretty happy
guys.
with that Hellcat. I think I opened 10 boxes and got 2 numbered medallions out of the 10.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, this was what I really wanted to go for, and the golds look really good in person.
Yeah, they
so,
do.
Yeah.
Did you see?
That's
Did you
fine.
see? We shared the image on Monday night, but did you see Scandell's post?
Oh, of the
The-
green.
Yeah, the green Black Panther.
Did he pull that,
Oh,
or
my
did
goodness.
he got that?
No, he said he traded
Okay.
for it.
Yeah, I mean that's a sick card.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
Hey Joshua,
awesome, man.
do you mind if I open my Joe Jesco original art real quick?
I gotta go.
Okay.
So
Yeah, bro, do your thing. Run it. If you got the floor, run it.
yeah.
You leaving already, bro? You got to go.
Well, I wanted to open my box, but I don't think I have enough time.
Okay. Well,
Okay, well,
we could save it for Monday night, or if you want to run it Friday night. I mean,
Yeah.
can run
Let's
it then, too.
save it. Let's look at Justin's original art because
Okay.
I don't think I have enough time to open it. So
no problem, man. Awesome.
seriously. Let's see it.
Yeah.
All right,
Time
you
to
got
run.
the the floor, Mr. Underwood.
There's no Mister on my birth certificate, but thank you.
Senor Underwood.
Mr. Underwood's my father.
Yeah, that's Papa Leon. All right, let's see. Let's get into this thing.
Now
I
we
didn't
got-
want to
this is
open
a-
it until I opened it on camera. So.
Watch
This
your
is a
hand.
family-friendly show. Put the knife away.
You see that blade?
We don't need blood all over the place.
Why is that not opening?
We got that part there. The other side too. Yeah.
There we go.
Charles, it's called Happy Wife, Happy Life.
There you go. Absolutely.
I understand. Yeah.
All right, so that's how it's packaged.
Pretty well packaged too.
Yeah,
Foam on
pretty well
top,
packaged.
A
bottom,
lot of
sides.
foam in there. That's
He's
great.
gonna go watch The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian was badass. I just finished it before I went live.
Yeah, I
was
watched it. I've
pretty
already watched it
gangsta.
3 times today.
I'm just gonna wait until all the episodes are out so I can just binge it all at one time. I don't
What?
like having to wait.
I
It
watched
was
season
good.
4 like 2 hours ago, or episode 4 2 hours ago. Couldn't wait.
All right.
Charles says no wife equals free life.
Oh wow, that's beautiful, dude.
That is
Look at
awesome.
That is
Pretty
awesome.
good.
They
Look at
packed
that
it
guy.
really
Wow,
nice,
that was
dude.
the original.
They did a good job, man.
And
You made out like a
hit-
bandit with that.
Yeah, and you hit that one right on the draw.
I did. This is
Awesome.
one I hit. Wow.
That's beautiful, dude.
Now you elected not to get it framed up, or did they send the frame separately?
Well,
It's going to take longer.
It's going to
wouldn't
be. Yeah. Sorry, it's going to be over a year before they can get the frame. So
Oh
Yeah.
my
They said-
goodness! Bring
Go
that
ahead
thing
and get
into a
but-
Hobby Lobby or a framing shop. Have
Well,
it back in
so
less than a week.
but they gave us something else. So now my Justco book is going to
Mhm.
have a custom slip of Rogue, and it'll be a 1-of-1 slip for the book
Whoa.
it?
Wow.
Nice.
to match the original art instead of a frame. Which I'd rather have that than I can get it framed myself.
That's crazy.
That's super cool. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah, love it.
That is
Love it.
beautiful, dude.
That's
Very
excellent.
nice.
Congrats.
If you're whoever owns this one, if you have it and it's available, reach out to Charles. He would be interested in the Dark Hawk.
Yeah.
I don't know if
That's
everybody knows this,
fantastic.
but like the universe willed Rogue to Spidey to collect.
Well, I think the universe is telling him he needs to start a second channel.
Definitely.
And it needs to be Rogue Hits.
Rogue hits.
Rogue hits.
That works. That actually works.
And didn't you get a print from John Boy Myers or an actual sketch from him?
No, I have the original art for the
original art. Yeah,
based
so
on Rogue.
I remember you went. And you said you showed your wife and your daughter's like, check out how awesome this is. You know, that's cool, man.
Just
Congrats.
name one of the segments on your Spidey Hits channel. Rogue Hits by Spicy. What is it?
Spicy Hits.
Spicy Hits.
Spicy Hits. Oh, he's left.
I'm back.
He gone.
Spicy Hits After Dark.
Papa's getting a little dirty here.
Let me borrow this for my bedroom.
Oh no!
No, that explains my childhood.
Put the kids to bed.
I mean, they do have those Jim Lee swimsuit prints you can buy for, like, you know, your garage, I guess, if you work on your car and stuff. So,
Yeah.
or mechanic shop.
Captain Crockbat
Well,
says, second channel, no one hits Rogue.
That's right.
Nobody
That's
puts
exactly
baby
right.
in a corner.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you for letting me share this with everybody.
Yeah,
I wanted
thanks
to
for
know-
sharing.
Thank you,
That's
man.
awesome.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah, very.
I'm
very
sure
happy.
you
Yeah, bro.
did. You get that in the mail today? Like, did it come in today? And you're like,
I did.
I gotta open it.
Came in today, and so I had to do some
Yeah.
recording first, and then wanted to open it with you guys.
Nice. Well, thank you. For
That is
bringing it
awesome.
and sharing
Thanks,
it with
Justin.
us.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love the roundtable, man. Keep it going.
Well, thank you, sir. We
Thanks,
appreciate it. We enjoy it. It's
So
nice.
much.
You're
get
welcome
everybody together and just kinda
anytime.
hang
You
out.
understand that.
You're too kind. I really appreciate it, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
Good show, baby. Later, bro.
See you later. See you later,
Awesome.
guys.
Awesome.
Nice.
So what do we got? What do we got?
Spidey in with the
Josh?
cameo, and then he's gone.
He gone. He brought that juice.
He's just like Spider-Man.
Melfi
He
pulls
can't
his
really
gold.
say today. He's got to go.
Yep.
Hello and
He brought the
goodbye.
juice in. Melfi
Yeah.
pulls the gold, shows us the Rogan. Gone. Just like
I think the universe also wanted me to save this box next week for my nephew. So
There you go,
Yeah,
man.
that's
That's,
gonna be
that's a
special.
great idea. You guys opening those
Yeah.
together on the round table. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
so
So
be good.
well, fantastic.
Well, I'm
Dirk,
out
we
of here,
can't-
guys. I don't know.
All right, buddy.
You guys can keep going if you want. So
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep this rolling
Yep.
here for a little
Awesome.
while. So
okay, we'll see you guys. Have a good one.
yeah, take care,
Yeah,
man. Have a
see
good
ya.
night.
Yes, sir.
Guys, if you haven't done it, Derp, let's make you big again. If you want to show that, what you're doing
Sure.
for the giveaway, hashtag Ben. If you haven't gotten entered, we got 51 watching and only 31 entries. Hashtag Ben.
What is he giving away? What is it?
The
there's
three
actually,
sketch card or the three
Copper Vulture as well. A little damage to the
oh
collar.
yeah.
Hey, that's a
Yep.
good one to give away. That's the-
Yeah, Papa's here
Better
with
than what I
the
was
Juju
doing.
as well. So hashtag Ben. Make sure I'm gonna pop this in there. That way everybody can see it no matter what channel you're on.
Then we got
Hashtag Ben.
Stitch.
There we go. Now some more entries are coming in. We're at 34 right now. If you've got those extra channels, you can pop over to those and get entered too. I know Brittany
Also,
likes
if
to
you
do
guys
that.
have The primary chat being on Alonzo's channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you can
Yeah.
still hang out with us on Mondays and Wednesdays when we have these giveaways. Try to get some extra stuff for your collection.
Absolutely.
And even if you don't want to, if you got a niece or a nephew or a son or daughter that you want to give some cards to, I mean, I'm sure the kids would love just to get some cards. You know, I mean,
Well, Derp, we got 38 entries. Do you want to run it at 40?
yeah, let's do 40. That'll work.
Okay. I'll get this shared up on the screen. We're almost there. As soon as we hit 40, guys, hashtag Ben. We'll do the draw right away. Keep going with the show. I think we got what are we gonna go over next? We got any more stuff we're opening tonight, or we got
I have a
the
package
giveaway
actually
and
came
then-
in.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had your ComC package 39. One more.
I have a ComC package as well, actually.
Nice. I
I
still
could
have like
open it.
I still have like 200,000 things ahead of mine before it even
There's
gets
a bunch
packed
of-
out.
There's a bunch of bangers in there, trust me.
This is
I
something
don't
that
know
I
what
was
to
shocked
decide
when
of it.
it came up.
Southern
available.
Hypes. Congratulations, Southern Hypes. There you
So
go.
I've been eyeballing this actually on ePack before when somebody pulled it.
Nice.
Southern Hypes. Reach out to Derpa on Instagram. I'll pull him up here. So his Instagram handle is derp_collectibles right there on the screen. You can see it there. Reach out to him, send him a message so you guys can coordinate shipping.
As you can tell, I like Mendoza.
A nice sketch.
That
as well.
Thanos, that
Yeah.
Thanos is sweet, man.
All right, well, I'll pack that up for you Sunday night, and I will ship that off to you. Just send me a message, and it's yours. And congrats.
Sis, I was going to say that you were one away this time from winning. So keep entering. You'll get there.
Phil, was there a favorite card that you pulled out of your blasters? Like, was there an art that you love more than the others?
I did like the Black Panther. I thought it was unique with the slash underneath it.
Mhm.
Out of the artwork, I mean, some of this cover artwork is pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
Do you like the slashes or no?
I do like the slashes. I think they'll be helpful. Especially on E-Packs. I don't know why they haven't done it earlier. Everyone's always like, "What does everybody think this is?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's definitely an 8. It's not a 0." You know, it's like. But
Oh,
I
you're
think
talking
we're,
I thought you meant.
I think he's talking about
the
the
front
silver
slashes.
foiling.
Yeah, the foiling on the front.
Yeah.
Because originally the artist
Yeah,
didn't know that it was going to be included on there. That was kind of thrown in. And
there was a lot of them when Justin had his little sit down with all the artists. They were talking about that, and especially on that Black Panther one, the artist was like, I spent so much time on the background for this, and then they threw that in there, and it completely took away from the background.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't looked through the set thoroughly enough to actually see if there's actually an art card that I like the most. But I just think it's done pretty well this time around. I like the variety. I like the different inserts. I like how they're doing the inserts. It's not like Spider-Man Metal or X-Men Metal where it feels like it was a lot of the same artwork and just a lot of different rainbows. So. And I get a lot of people like rainbows. I get rainbows and trying to complete that, that journey and everything like that. But it just seems like, man, now you got like 9 or 10 or I don't know what the number is now, 11 different shades of all the same art.
Sis,
That's a lot.
Sis,
It does seem
you
like
guys
it's
can
a
come
lot.
on here and rip if you want. If you want, you guys can rip on here. Let us know. I'll send Swish a link, and you guys can jump on. Taylor says the Red Skull is amazing, and they want the auto.
Red Skull.
Yeah, the Red Skull is pretty sweet.
By the way, I need to go ahead and do a pump here real fast. I'm looking to trade or buy a Marvel Unbound Black Panther auto, if anybody has one. Unredeemed.
Yeah, I was gonna say those
unredeemed.
guys over there.
I do, but I'm probably holding that for PC, honestly.
I
actually got rid of the other 3 autos I had recently. Traded those away.
You have a Black Panther unredeemed, Grandpa?
I do.
I could I could compensate you and just give it back to you. If that's cool.
You need it for the redemption?
That might work, man. Honestly, we'll talk about it. We can
that's cool.
something out. I just want to keep the card for my PC, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm not
Security
to redeem
deposit.
any autos, so yeah, we'll talk about it.
No, but I was willing to give a guy like a $25 card, like it was like a Marvel Masterpieces Battle Spectra.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me he wanted it in a trade, but then that trade fell through. But then I was like, all right, well, I'll just go ahead and give you this for if you let me use your Black Panther auto, and he decided to pass.
Gotcha.
Like,
yeah,
right,
I'm not using
tomorrow.
those for redemption. I just want the PC card for.
I get it.
Yeah, anytime Swiss rips.
That works.
Swiss rips. Anytime you guys want to come on, just let us know. We'll shoot you a link. And happy birthday too, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Daniel.
Happy birthday.
What are you doing over there?
Huh?
Daniel? What are
What's
you
he got in his
doing
hand?
over there?
What's that?
What are you doing, Daniel?
What you got there?
This is like a comment.
You're not going to share with us? Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Didn't you make a video about not doing that?
I did. It's got like 5,000 views on TikTok.
5,000 views?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It seems like a lot.
That's
I don't know
good,
how long
man.
it's been, but
It is.
what's that? What number is that? What grade is that?
So this is Incredible Hulk 181. This is a 1.8. It's pretty dirty and filthy. Like, this is what I've been doing the whole time we've been going tonight. I've been cleaning books to get ready for pressing. But I'm about to crack this out, and then I'm going to use blue LED lights, and I'm going to go through a whitening process. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to pull up here. But where it has...
Daniel, I need to have a discussion with you, actually.
Okay. Well, we're here.
So Valor, settle this. I know you've had this conversation before.
Mhm.
That's the second appearance of Wolverine, is it not?
Yeah, they say that.
Well, it's the first full appearance.
It's just a cameo. It's just a
It's
cameo.
his first
on
cover. It's his
180.
first cover appearance
I know. You
because he
guys
was
have-
full in 180.
Yeah, he
The
was.
full story. First of all, I don't agree with that, but
I'll put it this way: I'm going to collect Hulk 180. I'm going to invest in Hulk 181.
yeah.
Okay.
So
This is
yours
my
says
most valuable comic book.
Phil.
on the
Look at
label.
Phil.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Got so
Damn.
Damn.
It has 4 of the original creators.
You've
2 of
got
them have passed on. Stan Lee and
Lin Wein, Herb Trype, and John Romita.
yeah.
John Romita, yeah.
Mm.
It's graded at 9.
Yeah.
At one point, this was going for like 25K. I don't know what it'd be with right now. I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. But there's still one member. I forget his name right now. I'm drawing a blank on it. He's still around. He's still doing shows. He's still doing signings. I don't know if this is worth cracking again and trying to get that last signature. It's John Romita, Len
Are you
Wayne,
thinking
Tremble, and Stan Lee.
I know
And then
some
I think, go ahead.
I was going to say some people will add Roy Thomas.
Yeah, I think that's him. I think that's the guy I want to get.
because,
Roy Thomas.
he was an editor at that time.
Is it Roy Thomas or is it? I think it's Roy Thomas. I looked it up. That was the guy I was thinking about trying to get it. Would you say this is pretty much complete though? And what are your guys' opinions about the autographs on the cover? Because I thought it was the thing to have like 10 years ago, and now people are kind of pulling back from that.
Well, it depends. So with comic book collectors, it appeals to some because now it's unique. Like it has a little added bit of rare, especially with a book like this, like specifically Hulk 181, where you have a huge Marvel key issue, like one of the top 10 comic books of all time, regardless. And you have it signed by Stan Lee. Because like here we are as a Marvel card group, your top 1 and 2 characters are Spider-Man and Wolverine. So with
Scandal
that,
says ugly autographs.
no doubt.
Yeah.
But if you were going to have Stan Lee sign a book, there's no reason why you wouldn't add value to Wolverine being on that. Like I just recently found out that John Romita did the cover. Because when I picture John Romita, I picture Spider-Man, not Wolverine, you know? But like
So here's
completionist.
So here's a question. Some collectors say an auto on the card that isn't pack pulled damages the card. Curious to hear the round table's thoughts on this topic. Since
I
we're on the
agree.
topic of
It
autographs.
depends. See, if it's a base card where it's mass produced, I think it does add value. But if you're doing it with a card that's more a little bit has a little bit more rarity, for some reason, I just don't agree with that. I just don't. I don't know why. I just feel like it's kind of a cool. Like I think it adds a little bit of value if it's a card that's mass produced and it's like a base card. It's kind of nice to have and show off. But for some reason, when you're doing it with a rarer card that someone might want to get graded or something like that, I just don't know. I don't know why. I have tons of autos. I have probably the biggest auto Marvel card set out there, realistically. And I like the serial. I like the fact that it's been authenticated by Upper Deck and the whole kit and caboodles on the back of the card. It says that they have and it's serialized. Most autos are. So that's what I would have to say about having. I get it. Like the reason is like you even cite back to like the 1992 Marvel Masterpieces with Joe Jusko. There was, I don't know how they did it, but he signed a bunch of them. But then apparently there's been word on the street that people were forging his signature on some of the cards and the slash 5000s. So you never know where you're getting with that type of stuff, That it happened.
Yeah.
It happened to sports terribly. It was at the end of the '90s. There was just dealers and promoters and stuff like that just signing just faking signatures. So that's why everything has been shaped into being authenticated and serialized and stuff like that. So
we had
especially-
there was somebody in one of the groups that was going around trying to sell Stan Lee autographs on cards, and turns out those were all fakes.
Yeah.
And so they had to get booted from the groups, but they popped up in other groups, and so we're trying to be vigilant, as people get scammed. But
I seen them on eBay. I made a mistake of purchasing one, and then eBay recognized it, and they actually were like, "This is a fraud. You can keep the card, but we're going to refund you money back."
Yep.
That happened like several years ago. So
They're still out there, unfortunately.
So he says that's an interesting point. So can you apply that logic to comics? Does it make sense to get a less known comic signed on the cover, while maybe not for a comic like First Wolverine?
To me, that's a circumstantial question. Case in point, CGC just did a massive Todd McFarlane signing where he signed over 30,000 comic books. So it was like droves and droves of Todd McFarlane books where they weren't.
I saw some videos on that.
Issues. But because he did the artwork, people were sending it to capitalize on it. Like all in all, it cost like $150 to get his autograph on this comic book. So people were sending in because they were going to cash out on that. And it worked for some because the grade would come back at 9.8 or it would be a desirable grade. So they were able to add a premium to it because that's the incentive for it. You're able to flip your collectibles at a premium now because it's signed by a huge big name artist. Does that apply to everybody, like every writer, editor, artist? Not necessarily. You have to kind of be selective with it. But that's if you're going to flip it or invest in it. If you're just a collector, like I have a book over here in my cabinet. It's an incredible Hulk cover. It's signed by Lou Ferrigno. It's not special. It's not a key. But I have the comic book cover tattooed on my forearm. So it's personal to me. That's why I have it. If you have comic books that have that deep like resonation and can trigger an emotional response from you like that, whatever's going to make you happy, you got to marry it and come home to it.
No, I think that's cool. I think that's cool because it has a story to it. If you could do something like that where there's a story attached to it, it definitely gives value, and that's why people collect to begin with, is to be able to be like, hi, I have this. It was done by this actor, almost one of the first Marvel actors. If not, I think he was the first Marvel actor if you think about it. Right. I can't think of any TV or Marvel movie before that. And, so technically that holds a lot of value there. I can see that.
I'll show you something.
Go ahead.
And I can think.
Sorry, go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I think there is a big difference too between the comic book side of things and the card side of things, because you can't pull a pack pulled autographed comic book, right? I mean, with e-pack now you kind of sort of can, but with cards, I mean, I think in sports at least, I think 92 was kind of the first year they started to do that. And even with the X-Men, the Jim Lee autographs in there. And then in sports, they had the Larry Johnson autographs were in one of the Fleer sets. That was like one of the first years that you could actually pull an autograph from an athlete.
Yeah, you're correct. That was where it was done. I see Dan's got up this journey into the mystery.
Yeah.
So you're gonna crack that and clean that for someone?
No, I'm not. This is just a PC book that I have because I used to, before I got married, what I did for fun was go to conventions and concerts. So doing the con circuit, I had a Journey to Mystery 83, and for whatever reason at that time, I thought it would be a great idea to get this book signed by Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's Chris Hemsworth. I hear that.
So down there, it's signed by Hemsworth. It's like a signature, and he wrote Thor, which was cool. Like, it was a great experience. And at that point in time, the reason why I did it, and I was doing like a whole Avengers run. Like, I had Hawkeye signed by Renner, like Widow was signed by Johansson, like pretty much all of them. And I was knocking it out because I had that mentality of like, well, if kids are watching the MCU movies now, 20 years from now, whenever they're into comics or whatever hobbies there are, it'll have that nostalgia factor with them. So it seemed like it was a great idea. Like, I'll just get signed by these actors because if I'm treating comics like an investment, I'll gain on that. And then I woke up one day, I was like, that's a horrible idea.
Like, yeah, you run the risk of, if that actor turns out they like Armie Hammer, like to eat people possibly.
Yes.
The value of that tanks. And I was going to add too, in terms of your Wolverine, I mean, your Hulk opening that, I probably personally wouldn't do it because, what if the grader finds some damage that was missed by a previous grader and then you get like an 8.5 or lower or something on it, I mean, out of 9,
Just to
that's
get
a
that
great
additional
book.
ammo, yeah.
Yeah, and also too, like supposedly, like the Sharpie, and Daniel could probably add with supposedly Sharpies can damage the covers, when they're written on. So over time,
And depending on the Sharpie, it could bleed through.
Yeah, it can bleed through and degrade. So they may open the page like, oh look, it's bled through on the back. So you may get a lower grade, man. I think the signatures that you have are the key signatures. I don't think adding Roy Thomas is going to add any value to it. I know it's for me, it's partially an OCD thing. I want it like complete,
Yeah.
That's the problem with being a set collector nowadays as well, because it gets super expensive. As Nathan can attest with.
Hey boys, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Yeah, I got a busy ass day tomorrow. I gotta be up early as shit. It's already 10:30. Y'all have a good night, man. Be safe. I'll see y'all next time. All right.
See you, buddy.
Peace. Later, boys.
Yeah, so I wouldn't open that, man. I would enjoy it the way you have it right now, honestly, and just let it go that way. So
I agree.
And you're not really kind of value with Roy Thomas, honestly. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, for mine, yeah. I just like to think that I got that. Does anybody agree that there's any more people that contributed to that book than the 4 I have? I researched it a bunch, and I think Roy Thomas was the only other one because I seen other books out there with his autograph on it, but apparently my book is only supposed to be like one of 3 or one of 4 that's in the world or something like that.
With the 4 autos.
Yeah.
No, with the 4 autos, I think there's only 2 grades that are higher than me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, you're a very very limited book. So I mean, I don't think getting that 5th one, like Derp was saying, it's not really going to make that much of a difference, if any.
Yeah.
And the risk isn't worth the reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I was trying to figure out if there's a way I could do it when CGC was there and Roy Thomas was there, and just like giving the 9 back. But from my talk to everybody, they're not going to do that. So
no, because the book can deteriorate over time.
So Valor, you have some input on this possibly. I know you've talked about it in some past videos you've done, because you've gotten some books back with additions to the book that made no sense whatsoever.
Oh yeah,
right. That your first appearance of Gambit was one of those.
That was trash. That was terrible. I was so mad at that. And even Todd McFarlane did it on his signing. Whenever you say most of the signings occur now through via mail-in, where they'll have an event, you'll mail in, like they're doing the Hugh Jackman signing. I want to say this sometime within the next few weeks. And at the bottom, whenever you're checking your box to go ahead and get to the next page to get the invoice over with, you're submitting to them saying that you're not guaranteed anything, the artist, writer, whatever. At the end of the day, it's at their discretion what they put on your collectible. So say you could window box it perfectly, say, hey, I want green ink. Please put this quote. It's my favorite quote in the world. It means so much to me, blase, blase, blase. And they could just be like, eat shit, dude. Roy Thomas, and that could actually potentially happen. Not that I think it would, but just to use that as an example, it can be like that.
And on your Gambit, where it's like something like the heads are chasing us or something he wrote, or something just completely ridiculous, like the heads are getting larger.
So I had a gangster copy of Gambit, which was X-Men 266, first appearance of Gambit, and it had a sketch on it done by Joe Rubenstein. Killer sketch. Then it had an even better sketch by Andy Kubert. And then they had a signing opportunity with Chris Claremont. So I was like, well, I'm going to get this signed by him, and that way I'll have all 3 big sketches. And also when doing that, I'm trying to cheat the system. If I send it in for them to press it, then they're the ones cracking it and everything like that. So maybe they'll catch it on under a different light, and I can bump it to a 9.8, but that's a video for a different time. So with the Chris Claremont signing, it gave a remark option. So I was like, okay, well, if I send this in, then it'll be triple signed and sketched by all these people. And on the remark option, Claremont, I was like, just, a little playing card. Easy, right? Square box, put an A on it, we're golden. But then he added not even cartoon bubbles, but just little remarks of the characters talking and almost quotes that didn't really make sense to the book at all. Like, it was cool that he did it in pink, but it didn't make sense. Like, it wasn't complimentary in any sort of way. And to me, it actually devalued that book. Like, I had a harder time trying to sell it because it had so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I know other comic collectors, they don't like yellow labels at all. They'd rather have it just how it was supposed to be, 9.8 blue label, how it was supposed to be on the newsstands, like everything.
That's why I dread like sending anything into CGC after hearing what happened. Even I've heard some other horror stories too. I would rather just, if the creator's gonna like Art Adams was at the Wizard World New Orleans, and I had some cards and some comics get signed by him. I'd rather be in front of him so I can talk to him and get that experience. I mean, I know it's convenient to send in those books and everything, but it's hard for me to like have that product leave my hand, put the trust in somebody else to take care of it like it's their baby, and then get it back in the condition you think it's going to get back in.
It's not always bad with horror stories either. Like, I have a first appearance of Sinister, and that comic book is different because with it, Sinister's not on the cover. So Mark Silvestri's the artist for that book.
Yeah.
And then I sent this in. It had like one of the sickest sketches of Sinister I've ever seen.
That's nice.
And it's by the artist.
That's by Silvestri?
Yeah.
Dude. He's actually one of the I've met him before a few times actually. Back when I was a teenager, I worked at a local comic store called BSI in New Orleans in Metairie. And he came down when Deathmate was being put out by Image and Valiant, and we had dinner, and he was the nicest guy. Like him and his girlfriend at the time, and all the other guys from Valiant, and Scott Clark and Trevor Scott as well from Image were there. Yeah, really nice guy. I'm kind of sad Justin didn't actually know who he was when he went to New York City Comic Con. He's like, well, he's not here, and he's sitting right there in front of him with sunglasses on. So wow. I was like, oh, Justin, turn around. Damn it. Too late.
Oh, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm going to that.
Get overwhelmed.
I'm going to that Bianchi signing
for the
at
breakfast?
the end of the month. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So I was actually having that same like talk with myself. Like, do I want to get a Battle Spectre gem signed by him, or is that like almost devaluing it because it's already serial numbered? It's already, people already like that card. Is it better to just get holofoil bases and then complete that set? Or I don't really know what
is there going to be an
is.
authenticator on hand, like from CGC?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue in terms of like getting it authenticated. It's more just like, what is like, does it? I don't know. Like,
does it make any sense or add any value to it?
Right.
Right.
Not even the value part. It's like, does it need an extra thing on the card?
I think Jen
I would like it personally, but I don't know.
I can't speak 100% to this, but I thought I saw something in our chat where Jen was debating that too, having a specific card signed by Bianchi, and Alonso's like, yeah, don't do that, man.
Well,
really?
I did that too because I didn't get to go to New York. I still got to send items off to be signed. So I went looking on the checklist for Bianchi for stuff that wouldn't have auto parallels. Because, for Marvel 18, there's out of 10 autos on all the different parallels to it. So I went and tried to find stuff that's not going to have that. So I ended up sending stuff from like Rittenhouse Greatest Heroes, the Doctor Strange Red PMG, and then out of the Marvel 75th series, like I sent the Mystique.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so I sent Mystique and Storm.
That looks good. That card looks good.
But I can't get it graded. I'm grading the whole set. So now I have to PSA these two cards.
Yeah, because
really?
CGC won't authenticate.
The Bianchi. Go ahead. What was your question, Nathan?
Oh, no, I was just saying because CJC won't authenticate, right?
Yeah.
The Bianchi signature, when he signs this aftermarket stuff, like just the base cards that are going around, that he signs a lot of stuff of that, he's doing it in a different color. Like the gold pen looks fine, but it's so fat, and it's just the marker is so fat that it's coming up some of the artwork. I feel like I think that might be a little bit of it also.
No, I agree with you because
I don't know.
The way that the sign stuff came out wasn't how I envisioned, because I was comparing it to the sign parallels where he had time to sign it and kind of do it right versus with these.
Right.
Like, I'm grateful to have them, but you can just tell it was like a thick gold Sharpie. Like the point you got.
That's another thing. When you go to those signings, you can bring your own pen too. I mean, if you have a certain point that you want to bring,
I'm bringing a gold ink pen.
Exactly. Yeah, bring your. Honestly, that's a friend of mine. Like, he gets autographs all the time. He uses scrapbooking pens apparently because the thinner point on those looks a lot better. He said when he gets autographs. He does sports cards and comic
Helpful
cards.
hint. So. Tap markers on cards, big no-no.
Exactly. Big no-no. Go get your own pen, bring it with you. Don't trust the people at the signing to have. If you're going physically to a signing, bring your stuff with you. And ask the artist politely, hey, would you mind signing with this pen? And I'm sure they'd be more than willing to oblige.
And before you give them the pen, before you give them the pen, test it yourself. Make sure it
test it, make sure it works.
Yeah.
But I have a complete set of the Bianchi/10s for the Silver Spectrums and the What If. I actually have a lot of those autographs.
If you want to view paradise, simply turn around and look at my closet.
I have like almost 400. I have almost 400 of those autographs. There's only.
You guys want to check out my Marvel cards?
There's only 2,000 in existence, and I have like 400 of them.
That's insane, though.
He has Boom Chicka Bow Wow playing in the background. Like,
what's your plan?
Like autographed cards.
Yeah, I can show you anything you want right now. I have them all over here.
Do you have any?
I want to share some stuff.
Feel free.
Yeah.
I have like the Spider-Man and stuff like that. Like, I have all the tier 4s and stuff.
You'll have to give us a tour of your New Jersey underground bunker one of these days.
I have a lot of doubles, and people are hitting me up now. 2018 has gotten very popular in the last year, and a little surprised. 2018 Marvel Masterpiece has gotten really popular, and there's a lot of people looking for certain autos, and hit me up. I'm just not ready to move any of them yet because I wasn't sure if I was going to want to still get them graded or not, and that process is just painful because 2018 and 2020 were both the condition wasn't the same as 2016. 2016's Marvel cards coming out straight out of the pack were golden. They were all 9s or better pretty much to a certain degree. And then 2018 and 2020, it's unfortunately a lot worse. But it's gotten worse each set. So 2020 was the worst. And you've seen some condition issues with some other recent sets also. I think this Fleur Ultra Avengers is a little bit better. I think they're worse in the blaster boxes, but I think the hobby boxes are pretty solid. The condition in those are pretty solid. So
yeah, a little less room to move around in the hobby box than in the blaster.
Do you guys want to see some? You want to see some autographs /10s? I don't know.
If you want to share, you can share. Doom Card really wants to see all of your Dr. Doom cards. So
okay.
I think he said Ixnay on the show.
Yeah, he said Ixnay on those.
I got cards on top of them right now, but okay. I can whip out the Dooms. We got some Doom fans in the house.
He doesn't want to see them. You're just gonna make him cry.
Did I show you guys the comic cut that I got in recently?
No. Show us.
You see what that says? Oh, you gotta make me big.
What does this say?
So,
Hold on.
Oh, he's looking.
What did you say?
Go ahead, Dan.
Show us what it said. All right, let's see Daniel's.
Yeah.
Show me what you got.
I'm trying if I can get this stupid light to work.
There you go.
Anyway, so
Sandman.
This is a comic cut. Yeah, a comic cut from Amazing Spider-Man 4.
I have them all graded and
This
stuff
is
too.
the first appearance of Sandman. It's the first actual panel appearance of Sandman.
Nice.
Thanks. Yeah, we can go into show and tell now if you guys want.
Go for it.
Phil, you still working on yours? All right, I'm going to share a screen real quick. I didn't show this last week because I forgot, and we were already running long. So I had done I submitted 2 cards on CGC for their grading just to try it out and see. And I am in the boat of I still want my cards in hand so I can look at them. So, but I wanted to try this process. Total turnaround time, they said 8 weeks. It was about 5 weeks for mine. And I didn't get any notification that they were back. I just looked, and they just happened to be back the same day that I looked. So I sent in this comic cut. That's the Amazing Spider-Man number 11. I think this one was out of 40, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Full image of Doc Ock. But Scandell has mentioned this before. They didn't do a very good job on the centering on these because a lot of the bubbles are cut off, and you can't really read it at all. And then I sent in a sketch card, Spider-Man 2099, Leon Brajos.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you pulled him on yours.
I've actually got one right.
Yep. And we got an 8.5 on that one. So for a sketch, I don't feel that that's too bad, because we're being handled quite a bit, being drawn on and stuff. And so those were the two that I submitted to CGC. But I'm still in the boat of I'm probably just going to send my cards home.
Oh, Dipper's got a nice sketch there. What character is that?
Noir.
Noir, yeah.
Noir, yeah. I PC Noir. I love the character.
That's a really
That's
sweet
really
one.
cool.
Yeah.
I have to see if I have anything.
Trade too.
This is my Silver Spectrum that's graded. It's
Yeah.
that's a 9.5.
Jeez.
What a
Oh,
card.
you're breaking his heart, man. You're breaking his heart.
Oh man.
Both 9.5. I have these graded also.
I like the Juiceco autograph with the silver pen. Like I see a lot of the 92 Masterpiece stuff on eBay, and it's the black pen, and I think it looks terrible because you can barely even see it's there.
Yeah, no.
That's number 4, I guess. I don't know.
He says, "No wonder I can't find any. You have them all."
No, I
This is
don't have
true.
any. I don't have any tier 4s. I sold them really cheap actually. Before 2019, I just have my PC stuff, So
Hey,
those are the dooms. I have I have the what ifs and the other base tier 4s and the gold signatures. These are all my /10 autos of Bianchi. Phoenix.
All right, hashtag Bianchi in the chat. Shows away all of his /10 autos. You heard that?
See, I'm smart. I showed it at the end of the video when nobody's watching. How many viewers we got? We have 2,000 viewers.
The chat is loyal. They stay.
Yeah.
Do you have holofoil?
Again, Wolverine.
Oh my goodness, the Wolvie.
They're in order. Iron Man and
See the auto on these cards is so.
But you see how
clean.
That's 18.
pen
right?
is,
that what stuff it is?
So what is it? A silver Sharpie?
Yeah, it's a little bit thinner. And I think he has to do it like that. Like I think he can't do silver for the autos. So
I should let's but speaking of comic cuts, I do have a comic cut to give away.
Yeah.
That was has some slight damage on it, but the front of it's perfect,
Hashtag Valor House, and then we'll get it going.
Here, let me pull it up real quick so you guys can see it. Let's say it.
All right. Then just give me a hashtag, buddy, and I'll get that going here for you.
So this is actually from Amazing Spider-Man number 62. It's actually got Gwen and Peter on it. Like I said, this one is damaged, so on the back, as you can see, that's unfortunately where the conveyor belt rubbed on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then also
the cut itself is still in good shape.
So here's a 3/4 of a Z-Force, and I think that's an amazing. No, that's a spectacular. It even hurts more.
Out of 25.
Out of 25.
Wow.
All right.
So and then also a Moon Knight PMG.
Hold on. I gotta get a line.
Why is that PMG like that?
So what happened was in shipping, he shipped it from ComC, and at the post office, the box got caught on a conveyor belt.
And it just sits there and burns up.
And it just sits there and burns, basically. And Ben had posted in one of the groups a picture of the bag, and they basically they took all the stuff, threw it in like a plastic bag, and said, "Sorry, here's your stuff." But I think
I saw that. I think I saw that in the group.
Yeah, it was in a few of the groups. ComC did come through for him. ComC actually did go back and they found the cards. Upper Deck actually found the cards on ComC, bought the cards from people selling the cards, and shipped him for the most part.
Yeah,
almost his entire shipment.
Wow.
Well, did he say something about like he had reached out to them several times asking to make sure that they had the insurance on there and they wouldn't respond to him?
they wouldn't respond. So I don't think they had the insurance is what
So
happened.
then they
and
were
I think
forced to
they
kinda-
were forced to do that. So
Yeah, because when you pay
Yeah.
for ComC shipping your stuff home, you're paying for insurance
yes,
based on your declared value.
yeah.
Yeah.
When are we giving those away?
What do you want to do here for your hashtag?
Hashtag cut, I guess. Keep it simple.
Hashtag cut.
Yeah, so I'll show it again.
Okay, hashtag cut. Hashtag cut. I'll drop that in here just so everybody can see as well.
33.
That way, no matter what channel you're on, hashtag cut. Phil, what are you showing now?
I'm showing the
Make a vlog
dynamic
out of that.
duo. Just cards.
Was that the Venom auto?
Uh-huh.
Yo, just put the Venom auto up, man. That one.
Put that away.
Autos. Everybody's favorite Wolverine. These are all
And
/10s.
welcome to our 8th hour of the Marvel Roundtable, where Phil is now on his 20th box of.
Hold on.
Oh wow.
These are great cards right here. Hold on, put it like this.
Captain Crockpot says, so much shadiness on part of ComC and Upper Deck. Let's not sweep that under the table. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
If you're
No,
paying
we're
for
not.
insurance, they need to be insured. And that's why we kind of brought it up, because
Yeah.
the more people that know, like, hey, you're paying for insurance. So don't be paying that super expedited shipping, because it probably isn't getting to you much faster.
No.
And make sure you're putting proper valuations on your cards as well. You know, it might cost you a couple more dollars, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. Even if they're not insuring them, if your cards do get damaged, you can at least still then fall back on, hey, you guys were supposed to, I paid for this. So that puts them on the hook for it. So awesome. What do we got going on? What do we got here on our? We got 27 entries, 48 watching. Oh, Phil, you got more. Just more.
Oh, Sporterman.
All right. So what are the little numbers in your bag for? You get those little
That's
numbers.
what I'm giving as a grade.
Oh, that's your
pre-grading?
pre-grade estimation.
Yeah, I got the Omega What If.
Okay.
And then I had these two I was showing off earlier. They came back really nice. These are like probably the most stuff.
Spider-Mans are nice. Yeah, I like the thin pen on those.
5 and 6. But I keep them in these plastics, right, to protect the casing and stuff. But I thought the back, if somebody does get cracked or something, usually they'll replace it. You just have to pay for the shipping. So usually I just send them in with a new order, and they come back with a new case. These are the old style cases where there's actual metal inside. I wish they just stay like that.
Yeah, it's not a gold printed label. It's an actual piece of metal.
So those Beckett
It
cards
looks so much cleaner and better.
made me
I
want
can
to ask you guys a question. Have y'all ever cracked a Beckett card to see to compare the grading between those two?
No, I've cracked Beckett cards before, but I haven't sent it to CGC to compare.
Whenever you did crack Beckett, how did it work out?
So I cracked a Tom Brady Chrome rookie card that had some surface stuff I could see on the card, and in the subgrades, the surface was one of the dinged categories. And so we cleaned the card off, sent it back in for grading. It was a 9 before it went in, 2 9.5s and 2 9s, and it came back a 9 with 2 9s, a 9.5, and an 8.5. So it shows you that just by wiping the card off, no other additional issues with the card, just wiping the card off, somehow the edges went down a half grade. The centering actually changed from a 9.5 to a 9. And I'm like, I don't know how the centering changes because it's the same as it was before.
Right.
But it could be something like their criteria at XYZ time when that card was first graded is different than their criteria for now time. Okay. So keep that in mind too when you're looking at that stuff. Well, it's human. It's human perception on the card, right?
I mean, same thing applies to this.
It's somebody looks at it, and it's a little more tougher in comic books because it's every single page is being evaluated, not just the cover of the card. or the cover of the book.
It's more so the front and back cover, and then the interior pages are just kind of glossed over to see if there's any kind of tears or anything missing.
Okay. To see if there's like staining or discoloration, right?
Yeah.
Or the Marvel value stamp is gone.
Right.
Yeah. Because Upper Deck cut them all up and put them in cards.
And I like those inserts. Those are just, to me, they're nostalgic for reasons like that. They're fun. I mean, you got if you're a character collector, like you collect Winter Soldier, now you've got a new thing to add to your display.
Dodo Mesa, you got that right. Link 6237. That's Armando getting in twice. Hashtag cut, stacking 9mm. Hashtag cut. Brittany got her second entry in. Absolutely. Yeah. Can't complain about free PMGs, even if there is some issues with them. 50 watching, 31 entries. Derp, whenever you're ready, sir, we can do what you want to do here.
I'm fine with running it now if you guys want to run it.
Let me get it pulled up.
Good luck, yo.
Last chance to get your entries in. Hashtag cut. We're at 32. 51 watching. Let's get it to 35 entries. Hashtag cut for the giveaway. 33. As soon as we hit 35, I'm going to draw that. But Melfi, thanks for coming out, man, and ripping your box with us. That was great.
Yeah,
really
thanks.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Joining us, guys. We appreciate y'all coming on. And like I said, we just want more people to come on and join us. You know, it's all about just sharing our experiences and enjoying the hobby.
Chat, anytime you guys want to come in, you just send us a message on IG. Send one of us a message. We'll send you a link. You guys can pop in too. So, happy birthday to Sis Rips. Thank you for being here all the time and showing your guys' support. Hopefully your box was fantastic that you opened for your birthday. Friday night, we got Marvel Bros and Friends is on Friday night. Sunday, I'm going to have a special stream on Sunday. It's going to be kind of early. It'll be like 11 a.m. Eastern, but we're going to have our friends from across the pond, Retroverse and Genji Man will be on. So if you guys want to check them out,
I love their podcast.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Are you serious? This guy.
He's already won twice. Oh,
wow. He called it.
You get your comic cut. So, and I was also throwing in a Doctor Strange Palladium, so you'll get that too. Should I just mail it to Justin?
Well, Justin never gave me those other stuff, by the way. But no, run it back.
That's you did not?
Run it back? All right. Valor wants to run it back. Here we go, guys.
Yeah, run it back. It's kind of shitty for us to host it and one of us win it. So
you got it, Vintage Lord.
So we're not allowed to win them?
I didn't even enter. I didn't even type in cut.
No, I think it's because I typed in our chat here, hashtag cut, just so everybody could see it. So it enters it.
He said he didn't even enter. He was still in the
We're going to run until one of us doesn't win.
Yeah.
I don't think there's actually any viewers. I think it's just us.
Are you serious? Sorry, Lonzo. You can't win.
No.
This is as rigged as it gets.
That's 3 in a row. There we go.
All right,
there we go. Right. Aaron going. Congratulations, Aaron. I keep that. Okay, that's got to be a record now. That's 3 in a row that the host.
Yep.
Awesome. Alonzo's gonna be. Wait, no, I won. Send me my PMGs.
He's gonna jump back on the chat and be like, "That Moon Knight is mine."
Aaron, I'm gonna pull this up here. Congratulations on your win, Derp. Thank you for doing those for Ben. Hashtag. Yep, looking up on IG. Derp_collectibles. Get him your. Yeah, you won, man. Congratulations.
Congrats, man.
It only took 4 tries, but you won.
I threw in a Palladium Doctor Strange for you as well. So
there you go. Not burnt up by the belt, right?
If you want me to take a blow to it, I will, but I'm not going to do that.
I don't have all the Palladiums yet for 2022.
All right, Nathan. No more spamming the comment with the hosts.
Yeah. I am not Aaron.
Twist. Aaron is actually Derp's first name. It's Valor's second account.
No. My name is not Aaron. I can tell you that much right now. So,
where are you from, Aaron? Let us know in the chat if you're comfortable telling us. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Ireland.
Oh God, please don't be from Ireland. I just shipped something to Canada yesterday.
Nothing against our Canadians, but Man, it sucks shipping though.
That gets costly. It sure does.
Yeah,
Colorado. There you go.
Perfect. It'll be
Easy
out
enough.
tomorrow morning. You will have it hopefully by Monday or Tuesday. So, congrats,
Yeah.
sir.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Like whenever
Well,
I think
guys.
my first big giveaway on my channel, I shipped to Canada and it was like $97.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I traded with somebody. They needed like 27 Spider-Man metal cards to complete their set. And I just needed one card from them. So they shipped it. And it was like $4, $5 shipped to me. It was $38 to ship to them.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to do plain weight envelope with tracking.
Yeah.
Or like those skinny cards like that. Like I thought about that too. Like if I had a really skinny card and I wanted to send it to like Gingy, do I trust putting it in like a Christmas card thing and sending it to him? Because then you just throw a few stamps on there, you're good to go. A few international stamps versus the however much in shipping it would cost to actually ship a package.
Yep.
But yeah.
Hey, before we end up calling it a night, we're getting close to that 2-hour mark. I want to ask our guests, what are your top 3 favorite cards you have in your PC? It doesn't have to be Marvel Sports, but just your top 3 PC cards.
I think probably the 2019 Flare Wolverine Power Blast is one of them.
That's a great card.
And then I just got a 2016 Just Go Legendary Orange Venom PSA 8.
Nice.
Yeah, so I like that one. I don't know. Yeah, there's so many cards that I love that it's like hard to pinpoint a top 3. I'm sure if I watch this back tomorrow, I'm going to be pissed that I didn't say a couple others. But yeah, I love the Venom comic cut that I got from Neo. That one was a good one. Trying to think what else I posted. I have.
You got his Larson comic cut, the one with Venom's like face open and drooling. Dude, I would love to have that one.
That's one of my favorites. And then I got a couple kaleidoscopes from 2018 that I love. I think that those are really cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man. Phil, we don't have all night, sir, so you have to pick 3 real quick.
Here comes a box.
I think I can narrow it down to a little bit. I mean, the PMGs are really nice. I have a lot of them over the years. I think some of the 2015 PMGs are the nicest. So, like, as far as inserts, I think I have to go with, like, one of the PMGs. I don't know which one really sticks out on the top of my head. Maybe the Wolverine from 2015 and the 2013 Wolverines. They look pretty good. But I'm going to say somewhere that I like the PMGs. They're great inserts. A lot of people would probably agree with me. As far as most memorable card, I've told this story a couple of times where I was putting together this Silver Spectrum set in 2016 and 2017, and it was getting dicey where the prices were starting to rise, and I couldn't find a Spider-Man. And it was the last one I needed, and I was in the Middle East on deployment, and I was buying cases because to me they were like coming down in price a little bit. They were like $2,500. And I was able to get them at like 22, 23 from David and Adams. And I was getting cases of 2016 Marvel Masterpieces sent to the Middle East in 2017. I was opening them there in my little shack. And I pulled a Spider-Man Silver Spectrum /10. And I got it graded. I just showed it to you guys. And it's a 9 by Beckett. So that's probably the most memorable one. I don't think I would ever sell that card.
Right.
And then the other one is my favorite sketch card, which is I've showed it off a few times in the groups and on my Instagram. It's Mick and Matt Glebe, Thor versus Thanos, and I just like the artwork of that card. I just like the whole picture and everything. So that's what I have to say about that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Thank you for your service too.
Man, that's a great
thanks,
Navy sucks.
I've been in 21 years now, and I'm
my brother-in-law and sister-in-law in the Navy stationed in San Diego. We're actually going to
why haven't you submitted your retirement paperwork yet then?
Because the Navy needs me right now is the truth. I don't want to get into details, but I've been very busy lately, so we'll
Good,
see.
man.
We'll see what happens with that.
Awesome.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you coming on, and
Valor.
appreciate you as well.
Well, why don't we run that question back for the three of us? What three are your favorites?
Probably something Husk and Sinister. No, actually, if I have it, y'all answer, I'll take them out.
Let me grab the binder.
So I'll just talk about mine. Mine are right back there, but I'll just talk about mine. So mine, my very first X-Men metal box that I opened, I pulled the Low Series Wolverine Pink, number 75, that matches the Eternal Wolverine cover. It matches that one. I pulled the pink in my very first box, so that's probably, and I pulled it live with Marvel Madness MCU on the stream we did. So that one's probably my favorite one that I've pulled so far. My second favorite has got to be my Domino Red from 2013 Fleer Retro. So I pulled Superior Spider-Man from Spider-Man Metal, the red PMG, and it was all messed up, so we sent that in. We actually got Green Goblin back in the 2013 Fleer Retro, which we then traded for the Domino. So it kind of worked out. The guy that had the Domino got the Domino as a replacement card, and I got the Green Goblin, and we just swapped those cards. Third,
I wanted to do that with you.
Well, you take forever to respond to anybody.
I'm sorry.
So no, you're good, buddy. Third, honestly, it's not even that it's memorable, but it's probably my biggest card I've pulled is my Green Vision out of 10 from Spider-Man Metal. Just because it's the biggest card I've pulled so far. As far as like Marvel, like my biggest card pull that I've pulled was a Tom Brady Color Blast, and at the time that I pulled it, it was about a $5,000 card, and I had paid $200 to get into the break. So, but
Y'all, I got
that was a Tom Brady. Did you say Tom Brady?
Yeah, Tom Brady Color Blast. So it's not Marvel related. So I didn't count
I
that.
know, but it's fine. It's cool. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it's worth or anything about it, but I'm sure it's pretty rare.
No, yeah, at the time it was like $5,000, and I got a PSA 10 on it, and I had traded it for 3 other Tom Brady cards, including his Bowman Chrome rookie card. The Color Blast right now is probably worth about $1,200 based on last comps, and the Chrome rookie card is still worth about $3,000.
I was going to say you made out on that deal.
Yeah, I'm only into the cards that I got out of that trade. I'm into them negative $700, meaning I'm already $700 up, and I have the cards based on what I've moved and have into that. So
the Color Blasts are really cool, though. For what
Sounds like
they are. I think it'd be cool to see like I mean, Upper Deck can't do it right now, but I think it'd be cool to see some sort of Color Blast version, not Marvel Annual Fractals, but an actual like Color Blast Chromium style card in Marvel. I think would look fantastic.
Yeah.
So mine, I guess, since Valer's still digging through his stuff,
yeah.
My third favorite is got to be this
Rainbows.
red PMG.
The Red Carnage. Yeah, that's
Carnage.
a beautiful card.
Everybody doesn't know I have about almost close to 60 somewhat complete rainbows from Spider-Man Metal. I went a little insane. And then also this orange, second favorite. I actually pulled this after I got out of surgery. I was pretty much high on anesthesia, and they even told me, like, don't make any major purchases after coming out of anesthesia. So I bought a box of Spider-Man Metal, and I pulled that and a comic cut in the same
That's awesome,
box.
man.
That's crazy.
And then I opened a box live on YouTube that had no hits. I submitted the claim, actually. I forgot all about it and went through my live. So I'm like, I didn't submit a claim for that yet. So I submitted a claim for the box I had that had just 4 Grandiose, and 2 of them were 2 Tombstone Grandioses. And I decided, like, in my misery, to open up another box of Spider-Man Metal, and that was in the box. And I screamed, this is my number 1 favorite card right there. Just the color match. I love that card because, you know, the eyes are red, the background is red. But I screamed so loud, my wife thought I was having a heart attack. And I literally thought I was about to have a heart attack. But yeah, man, I say those are my 3 favorite cards. Like I said, they have interesting memories tied to them. So I'll never sell this page. Like I said, this is a complete rainbow, except for, of course, the green, which I'm always leaving a space for the greens just in case I win that Powerball or Mega Millions.
There you go.
All the green spots will be filled up in this binder.
There you go.
So,
Just don't tell anybody who the last one is that you need. So
yeah, but I show Josh that because I know he'll be like, what the hell?
See, now you're just trolling him, and he's not here to say anything.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed Spider-Man Metal. Like I said, most people give it its knocks for quality and stuff like that, but a lot of these are they're in pretty good condition. So, but yeah, I guess those would be right now my 3 favorite cards. But of course, like with anything with oh, and this is some of the top loader binders. This is a gem loader.
I was just going to ask you if you wanted to share what that is.
So these are probably the number 1 binder for top loaders.
Let me see them. You have them in there? You have any in there?
Oh, they're all the top loaders. Yeah. So,
that's what you just were looking at. I see.
Yeah. So see, they're all in top loaders, and they'll fit.
How many do they hold?
So this holds 218, I think, cards.
I keep them in boxes right now. My top loaders.
No, man, this is the way to go. I mean, like, I'll give you one thing though. They are a company based, I believe, in Denmark. So if you're going to be ordering them, order a lot because shipping, is going to be.
So it looks like looking on their website here, they got one that holds 112.
Yeah.
And then that is $48, and then the one that holds 216 is $56. So not too bad. Gym loader.
Is that with shipping?
I didn't go that far into it.
So I think shipping is
included
if you get,
in the price.
Another tip too. They do have a like a little spin wheel and 15% off, but if you add more than 3 binders, they give you a 15% discount on top automatically.
Oh, that's not bad. I mean, that covers shipping for the most
that'll
part.
cover the shipping. So
yeah.
Valerie, you about ready there, sir?
Those look like oranges. Are they not in the right spot?
Oh, they're just 9 orange and a red 8.
Those are nice.
Second. So yeah, I'll go ahead and stop going through that.
Yeah, you're good, sir. You're good. All right, Daniel, what do you got, sir?
I thought I lost them, but then I remembered where they're at. But like some of them that just stand out, like my 2015 red PMG of Doctor Strange by Bianchi, where he's levitating and doing the whole 6-arm thing. It's an incredible card, even better card than a red PMG. 2018 Weapon X Jambalaya, gangster ass card. And the ones that I found, the 96 Double Impact Psylocke.
Oh yeah, that card is nice.
Yeah.
She's my favorite.
Gangster. The 95 Buyback of Cyclops. That was my set as a kid growing up, like especially the 95 Clear Ultra X-Men. Whenever I think of Cyclops, it's this card. Love that buyback. Same set, Mr. Sinister.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Sinister.
Yeah, the sample from New York Comic Con.
Yeah, cool, man.
So that one's special, and then the PSA 894 Masterpiece Husk.
Is that the one that you pulled the last? Is that the last card out of the box?
Yeah. So the first box break that Spidey did, I was there with him, and I kept saying that I wanted this card specifically, and it's just a base card, not an insert, not anything special, but it's special to me. So the very last card pulled out of his first box break was this card. And then
it was the only one in the whole box.
Yep.
It's crazy.
So it's just special. Like that was my favorite card growing up, favorite card now. So to have that experience and memory with him and where we're all at now, it's my number 1 card.
That's awesome, man.
Nostalgic asked if the top loader binder that I have does fit the FUA cards. Now, I will say this. I made the mistake of trying to put shadow boxes in there and stretched out the pages. But and don't try this at home, but I took a heat gun and just lightly kind of moved it over, and the pages actually shrunk back into place. I was shocked.
It's the plastic it's made of is very malleable for sure.
Yeah. So I was able to kind of, fix that. But yeah, the FUA card, they do fit in those sleeves just fine. Yeah. It's super tight though if you're going to do front to back, because it is a front to back double-sided page binder. So yeah.
Doom Car's calling you out. Valor says the Mystique Gold Border doesn't crack the top 3. You know who to call if you want to move it to a new home.
That card's cool.
If you don't like it,
Like, that card's cool. That card's great. But when it comes to gold borders, it doesn't top this one.
oh, hold on, let me make you big. There you
That's
go.
nice. Yeah.
Like
That card is so sick.
Yeah, that Carnage is like chef's kiss. It should be in my other top list, but that card's where it's at.
No, JR616, you're not the only one who doesn't really care for jambalayas. There's plenty of people out there who don't.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is the lenticular feel to them.
They grow on you too. I thought they were stupid and looked
Yeah.
like a piece of place when I first saw them, but they grew on me to where I love them now.
Yeah. And it's sometimes I think it's the imaging that makes them not look that good. Like Upper Deck's EPAC scans for jambalayas is terrible because it's just so dull in like every image. But well, guys, I think that's gonna wrap us up for the night. Real quick, I want to ask our guests real quick. The letter of the week for Unbound is K. Do you guys have any guesses in who Monday it's gonna be?
Killmonger.
Killmonger. There we go. Okay,
It's a good one.
Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Kangaroo for Scandal.
Craven.
Yeah.
There you go. Kangaroo
Yeah.
for Scandal.
That'd be
Dear God,
Craven.
no.
Oh, no, it's already Craven.
Craven would be
Craven?
nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to see
Craven was series one.
Null, right?
Yeah.
They haven't done
Null,
Null.
yeah. I think Null is
Please.
like a big one.
No.
Yeah.
Armando says Kong. Korvac. Yeah, Korvac for Alonzo for sure.
Stop
Captain
teasing.
Crockpot. Keedpool. So, well, awesome, guys. Thanks again for coming out with us tonight and showing us your cards, opening your boxes.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
It was
thanks.
That's a
fantastic.
fun box
That was
break.
fun.
Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah,
who
good
won,
talk.
be sure to message me, like I said right there,
Yes.
Derp Collectibles.
Yeah.
So I will get that shipped out to you ASAP.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, chat. Again, thank you for hanging out with us. We still got 36 here. That's fantastic. You guys are always loyal and showing up and participating. If any of you ever want to come on the show, just shoot us a message. We'll get you a link on Wednesdays to jump in and join us. Even if you just want to hang out and chat, you don't have to have something to rip. So, all right, guys, let's call it a night, and we'll see you all the next time.
Appreciate
Bye.
it. You all have a great night. Bye.
Thank you, guys.